Hello and welcome to HBFT Gaming. I'm HBFT and we are back again with BEX Tactics. And I'd like to really get into it today because after all, we've actually made some improvements. I was able to farm and I'm very excited to chill with everybody on a Friday. Now, just a quick apology. I know I should have started like a couple of minutes ago and we're jumping right in. We were having some technical issues. Everything's been reset. It seems like it's fine. So let's go ahead and just take a quick tour, refamiliarize ourselves, and then we'll glide on in to this wonderful Friday. So let's go ahead and check this out. So right now, if we go over to the mech bay, you will see our lineup, right? So the hollow bun has been improved. I've updated the large lasers on it. So I was able to find matching ones now. So it's my favorite large laser, the triple plus 10 damage plus 2 accuracy laser. And we even have the targeting fairy in the cockpit so that we get a -2 recoil penalty for the UAC 5 in the right torso. So hopefully when we get closer, we're going to be able to just dump that in, double tap the enemy. For the zap bun, we now have access to improved PPCs. We've got one with plus 20 stability damage. We've got another one with an extra 10 damage on top of it. And I was even able to get in the store an energy TTS. So that's going to be really nice. And then I even picked up a few rangefinders. Believe it or not, they had a whole stack of these for very, very cheap. So I figured it's probably a good thing to have. I haven't really been paying too much attention to the cockpit slot. And you know what? The cool thing is, it doesn't really weigh much of anything at all. So that's going to be really, really cool to have. And I hope it's going to help us be a little more consistent at connecting with the enemy. Now, the biggest change is this, the Pop Eye bun. You've seen it. It is the DACA bun that has the dual UAC 5. It is now a little bit different. I spent 330,000 C-bills in order to pick up this, the Gauss rifle. So now we're actually here with the big 75-point hit from 660 meters away, and we're hopefully going to be able to use this as a breaching tool and maybe save a little bit of weight instead of bringing the Warhammer every time. It's not a lot, but it's something. And then we've also got another large laser to fill that in. So we've got the big pop, and then when we get a little closer, we can send both. Yeah. Hey, Reorks, good to see ya. High five, welcome. Any buns who might also be here this early, there you go. Well, you know, you're right on time, and I was the late one, so I don't think that we need to... Yeah, all the bunnies are early at this point. If we take a look at the bees in Denise, it's pretty much the same, except... Oh, thank you so much for the redemption. Thank you so much for the redemption, Reorks. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the redemption of the Nura Helmet 2.0. I really appreciate it. Thank you. All right, so here we are. The bees in Denise is a small change, but a big one. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. At the end of the last stream, we were able to stick in 2 tons of Inferno ammunition so that we can actually dish out a little bit of heat. And then we've got 2 tons of standard so we can switch back and forth just whenever we feel like it. And hopefully maybe push people over the edge, make them light up, make it easier for the bunnies to see them in the nighttime. Sandpaper Bun has the Artemis 4 LRM 30. This time we've added another plus variant with extra damage on it. It already had this ++1 and then 5 tons of ammunition in the legs. The Boom Knees Bun now has a matching Artemis 4 LRM 15 standard. That was the one we pulled off of the Archer, and we're able to bring it on over to the arms, so they're going to be more consistent at hitting you. New life to the term pants on. That's right, Inferno Pants. Thank you. Thank you so much, and happy Friday. High five, yeah. So this is going to be great. Yeah, our pants are going to be on fire, and hopefully the enemy's going to be on fire all at the same time. And you'll notice that as I'm going through all of our mechs, they're getting something in the head, right? Rangefinders, cockpit mods, if they're going to be close. All of the accoutrements. So hopefully it's going to make us more consistent. And now, instead of having to split this up between an Artemis 4 LRM 10 and an Artemis 4 LRM 5, we can come in on the Artemis 4 LRM 15 that we yanked off the Archer. And now they both get the arm accuracy benefits. So that's going to be fantastic. Obviously, we could actually put them in the legs and that'd be all right. And technically, they do have 150, you know, armor down there as opposed to the 100. But I find that I get my leg blown off more than this. But maybe it's because of all the ammunition in there. So we'll have to see. And then, of course, we've got the Thunder Bun. I've just taken... I didn't really realize that we had these laying there because I've been so focused on the Artemis 4 stuff that we had these improved LRMs that I yanked off there. Instead of using 2 LRM 15s, I used a 20 and a 10 and removed the heat sink. But I think we're going to get more of a benefit here even though I removed the heatsink, the combined total here of savings is 6. So unless we picked up like a double heatsink, I think this is actually a net positive. So that's going to be kind of cool to utilize. And I've even taken a medium laser and moved it over to the arm, so that will be even more accurate. So little tweaks here and there is the name of the game. And other than that, everything is looking about the same. But more importantly, we are now, if we go over to the navigation screen, you will see that we are out here in Grand Base. I was looking specifically for Comstar presence, and I was also looking for good factions with good equipment. So if we take a look here, you'll see down below the Warrior House Fujita with an equipment rating of very good, and more importantly, the Death Commandos with an exceptional equipment rating for the CCAF. So it's going to be kind of neat. Now, granted, when I actually looked at all of the missions available, I'm not really seeing any opportunity to fight against those factions, but I figure if we cycle through some of these, we'll be in a good spot where maybe the local government might spawn and say, you know what, I want to fight back, right? So that'll be kind of cool, yeah? Hey, Anakitas, high five. Twitch didn't send the usual. Oh, you know what happened though? Hey, Panzer, good to see you. Pirate, good to see you. High five. You know what happened for the bunnies that are wondering about the notifications and things like that? Usually I'm prepping an hour in advance, and I was ready 10 minutes before the stream started, but then we had technical difficulties and I had to restart everything. So I basically launched immediately, and we didn't have the normal like lead up to the stream start. So that's probably why it bypassed all of the, all of the weirdness. Yeah. Are we still running in the black? Yes, we are. We're running in the black. I was farming, believe it or not. Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and get into a warm-up mission. We've got an ambush convoy in an urban environment. All of these fights I already looked. They're all fighting against the pirates. There's intercepted salvage, battle in the tundra. That doesn't sound half bad. And there's 5 pick 20, which kind of is scaring me, but at the same time also mildly intriguing. So I think I'm going to go half and half. That's 3 pick 12 and 730,000. Yes, 730,000. There it is. And we're going to get in just like this. So let's go ahead and refresh and reset right here, and we're going to bring in all of the new stuff. So the big one for me is really Amiel in the rifleman. Now, we don't want this to be on the front line at all, but we've got a Gauss rifle in there now, hence the Popeye bun, because one arm is much bigger than the other one. Left side is a sustainable option. The right side is I want to breach now, right? So that's going to be really great to have. And then when it comes to the follow-up, we want to kind of get some exploitation of the breaches that I am expecting. So we'll get the boom knees bun here with Gothic, and then we're going to go ahead and get Archer with Classy Clue. That's kind of been the pairing so far. There's the Wolverine that we picked up that Anakitas showed us, this really cool build with all the medium lasers and the SRMs. That's kind of cool, but I would really like it if we tried out the bees and the knees this time with, well, actually, I was thinking about the Inferno, but I realized we're going into a Tundra. So maybe we'll save that for another. Maybe we get away with a Zap bun instead, because we are in a Tundra. We'll continually be able to send all of the PPCs the enemy's way, right? That would be kind of cool. So let's get Savax. We'll toss Savax in there. And I don't know if we're going to be able to get out with a sneaky bun. We're at 200,000 over with a sneaky bun. We'll go Weird Fish and let us go. There we go. 3 skull difficulty battle in the Tundra against the Oregon Pirates. Here we go. Zappity zap zap. That's right. We're going to be sending the improved PPCs. We're going to be sending at least, well, Artemis 4 LRM 60 between the Archer and the boom knees bun. And then last but not least, we've got the Gauss rifle and the large laser improved on the, well, formerly the Daka bun. I was going to say the Daka bun, the Popeye bun. Now, our 60-ton rifleman, all protected by Weird Fish, who now has the ability to actually, I think, he now has the ability to move and shoot, but also negate the movement penalties because he finally bumped up to his 3rd pilot perk. So I don't remember what it's called specifically. I think it's like perfectly balanced or perfectly focused. And essentially you've got a passive portion and an active portion. And the active portion, I believe, makes it so that it removes the movement penalties while shooting if you were using the cooldown ability. And on passive, if the active is off of cooldown, then you get some type of benefit as well. I'll have to reread it. It's intuitive and not at all at the same time to me. So we'll figure it out more as we go. No vehicles, no battle armor. There are no vehicles or battle armor in the entire mod for us to play like with on our side, but we will be fighting against vehicles, but we will not be fighting against battle armor, period, because BEX Tactics doesn't have it as far as I'm aware. Yeah. What time period are you coming up on? What is it? It's 3050. We're in 3050. That's right. Convoy raids are always good to warm up, spot the enemy, go full throttle, all guns blazing. There you go, Panzer Bun. High five. I like the spirit, Popeye Bun. I spam when I spam. Hey, Amiel, good to see ya. Happy Friday. Well, you now have a Gauss rifle in your right arm and an improved large laser in the left instead of the WAC-5. I was finding that with the UAC-5, even though you had two, they weren't really hitting consistently unless I was up close. So I figured maybe this will be a little better.
We're looking for a single mech out there, possibly already damaged.
Bunnies, I've got a heat signature in this area.
It's good odds that's our target, Bunny. Get eyes on it and confirm. Good hunting, Bunnies.
And when you're ready to evac, I'll pick you up here on the other side of the planet.
Okay, perfect. Well, there it is. And it kind of looked like that was an awesome. Are we going to see our first awesome? That's kind of epic. If I wanted Amiel anywhere, I'd want him up here. But this is the very border, so I guess the most we're going to be able to do is get right here. Is there a better line out this way? I suppose we could fight from here. But the moment he goes into the valley, he's going to drop off, and Amiel's going to have to come up to the edge. Maybe let's... Are we easily going to be able to cross the water? It doesn't look like it, so I may have to stay on this side and then brink over. So we'll go down the road. Let's go straight down the road and just try to stick together. We got Sandpaper Bun in the Archer. We got the Zap Zap Bun with the Warhammer, and we got the Sneaky Bun keeping them all sneaky. Watching BX from 30,000 feet. Oh my God, Serini. High five, welcome. Happy Friday. Hopefully you're not getting a nosebleed up there, yeah? Azicus, good to see a high five. Happy Friday. We've got Gothic. Let's go ahead and just walk him over to the right side. I don't want to get too close yet. And we're just going to stay behind Gothic. I'm thinking XCOM right here. I'm using Gothic to scout, and we're going to stay behind Gothic. And then we're just going to be just like this. There we go. If we don't make contact, then we can be as slow as we want, right? Oh, we made contact. We make 80 tons. Okay, that sheds a little light on what that may be. I'm pretty sure it's an awesome as far as I could tell from the little sneak peek that we had. Here we go. Give him the butt. Not Happy Friday. H Friday. All right.
Bunnies, were we expecting company? I'm tracking the Leopard on radar. It's moving really fast.
It sounds like there's more trouble, Bunnies. Meyer, give the commander the location of their likely LC. I don't know who this is, but I'm betting they're not friendly.
Okay, well, I guess we're about to find out. Let's go in a reserve all the way down to 1. We'll let that guy go. Oh, Happy Friday. There we go. We could use an awesome. We definitely could. Now, mind you, we only have 312 on this, but, I mean, it's a golden opportunity. So let's go in and take a peek. Here we go. Because I think it's just us right now, and for some reason, they only brought 1. Yeah, that looks like an awesome. That isn't... That's the cool awesome. Or, I mean, the hot... You know what I mean. It's the good awesome. Let's go in and lock that guy up. Help out the bunnies here. Excellent. Skirmisher indeed. There she is. Our very first awesome in this campaign. It looks like it's got 1 monocle and it's ready to dish out the juice. The Zappity awesome, yeah. Yeah, the 8Q. 8Q. We're not too advanced, yeah. Popeye Bun. Well, let's get... Amiel's got the line. That's 77 here. That's 77 there. Yeah, we'll get a little bit higher then. There we go. Looking nice.
On my way.
And we're gonna snap off a couple of pings with a brand new Popeye Bun. Hit the leg, and wherever we hit it, breaches. That's amazing. Granted, he's a little worse for wear, but I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. Let's get Savax. He's gonna go full sprint. Hang tight. Man, that's a nice opening right there. And then we'll have Sandpaper Bun. I suppose we got to go around. That's unfortunate. So it's going to be hard to hit this one. 31, we'll take it. Stack it. He's gone 55 and 39. Hey, Night Dancer. High five. Happy Friday. Yeah, Happy Friday. Got Gothic. There we go. There we go. That's dead on. I'm actually going to spread this out a little bit. That's 55 and this is 33. And this is 47. Well... Let's get the blue. We'll get the blue and we'll probably pop something off. We'll have to do this in stages, yeah? I love the awesome, not the PPC. 1 lives in a heat sink on such a hot mech is devastating. My God. Well, what other awesomes do you like, Savax? Yeah, running in the black. How can this be? How long will this last? Is it really the Bunny League? Yeah.
Huh. What? Bunnies, I'm seeing a new contact closing on your location. It looks like corporate markings.
Language, Meyer. Bunnies. The correct term is and make sure you those guys. Just for good measure. This falls under additional hostiles in our contract. You don't have to take them out, but there's a bonus if you do. Your call. My guess is they saw an easy target of opportunity in a solo damaged mech, and they're hoping for a quick payday. Unfortunately for them, the bunny's already here. Oh man.
Wow, thanks, Darius. When must not forget. I need a moment until I've written it. If I have to work with one window, I don't see it. No worries, no worries. All right, well, you know, we've got an opportunity here. Let's go ahead and reserve, and we're just going to take our crack at it before it gets to do anything. We've got Gothic. He's already got the side. Just send 55. That's probably going to pop this guy or put him on the ground. There's the left torso. There's the opening in the middle. That's perfect. Get out of here, Corporal. This is our loot. That's right. That's our loot. It's our loot. We want to be gentle, so we're just going to take a quick peek, sandpaper bun it, and disappear. 56. Come on, he's already panicking.
He got hit.
There it is. Wow. Wow. High five.
My God. That was easy. Bunnies, head for the pickup.
Affirmative. Inbound now. Pack up. Let's go home. But make sure you bring your... Well, you know I'm very far away.
Oh my God. Geno, the mech's only 50%. That's the way. Well, okay, let's just group up, hang tight, regroup, get ready. Sandpaper bun, high ground, zap zap bun, high ground, weird fish to the fore. And let's just hang tight right here, yeah? There we go, we're all set, we're all set. We're gonna go to move Gothic, but it's the manners of the thing, yeah? Popeye bun, oh, there we go, there we go. All right, let's get a move on. We got Classy. She's in cover. We got Savax in cover, and then we got the sneaky bun right in the middle. Perfect. Now it doesn't matter if they got a Phoenix Hawk, advanced comms, anything like that. I'm not seeing the red circle, so I don't think they can disrupt the stealth. So I'm gonna go and let them go. They've gone 55 ton. They got a Dervish 6 mic. Is that fancy? Every time I see the mic now, any M variant, I'm thinking this thing is fancy. 45 ton, 40 ton, and 35 ton. Wow, we can actually delineate what they are now, which is pretty epic. Well, tell you what, we are going to just pull, I guess we'll pull up. Well, actually, no, don't pull up at all. Just lock him instead. There we go, lock him down. And we're going to be very, very particular about this, yeah? 8T is my go-to, twin large and the arm twin L. Oh, that sounds nice, Savax. I don't remember that one, but that sounds epic. Oh, they do have a Phoenix. Oh, that's horrible. Nobody likes this guy. We got to get rid of him. He does have the red right there. There's that red circle of doom. We don't like that. All right, Amiel. We need Amiel to get to the front. What do you have? 57%. We'll take it. We'll take it. The M letter in the classification. What about it? For manners or for Merrick?
Here it comes.
Oh my God. Okay, that looked like it went right between his legs. I was certain it was going to do something. Corpos are here. Vulcan. Ew, boy, they got a Vulcan. Also a 5 mic. Large pulse. Ooh, it's got pulses. Oh my God. Gotcha, House Merrick. I don't know, though. Merrick likes fancy stuff, then. Merrick likes really fancy stuff. My goodness. Can we get a nice line on the... I really want the Phoenix Hawk gone. If we do that, we're going to control this engagement. Yep. Upgraded tech. Isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth? It seems suspicious. Very suspicious. Well, that's the Phoenix Hawk. We'll go indirect. I just want to do anything. Just whittle away at this guy, whatever. If we can hit him, Panther, PPC. Oh, God. That was coming mighty close to the head there. It's just a 9R. So that one looks more normal as far as I can tell. Well, we got Savax. You can get to the front. And we'll try to land PPCs on this gentleman.
As you wish.
Nice. Double tap. There it is. Not much left on that left torso. Let's walk it up. We've got an obstructed view. And we want the blue. There it is. 29%, but he's got 27 armor. There's the breach on the left. 42 structure. Brand new Vulcan. Where'd you get this, Corpo? Looks like there was a Corpo takeover is what that was. Well, I guess I can pull this back. Let's pull it. Is that enough? Yeah, that's enough. Let's pull back. reestablish Lecloak, and we're gonna go and lock up the fancy Vulcan.
Got the lock.
There we go. He's getting locked down. Panther's up. No shots for him. Phoenix Hawk moves, and he utilizes his horrible, horrible communications. We don't like communications here in the Bunny League. We like you to be in the dark.
Systems holding.
I'm starting to sound a lot like Comstar, and here I am looking for Comstar presence in this system, right? I'm like, we want you in the dark. We control the communications. Don't you understand? That's how this works. We control the communications. Well, we got the line. Oh, that's looking a lot better. Look at that. Eat this.
I understand.
Oh, that ain't half bad. Good job, Savax. High five. That's exactly what we needed. We needed a way in. And you found the whole building. You found the front door, the back door, and the side exit all at the same time. What a guy.
Minimal damage.
All right, well, that's the last that they get to go. Let's go into reserve. We've got Amiel. He's ready. He's not even going to move. He's looking for breaches in all the right places. So, you know what? What about this guy? Sometimes you got to just for kicks it straight at the head. Oh, that's the Phoenix Hawk. Yeah, straight at the head.
Roger. Hostile removed.
I like this, Mac. We got a Gauss rifle, and Amiel knows how to use it. That's the... All right, at least one of us knows how to use that thing. That's great. I was asking anyone in the Bunny League if they knew how to use that. I'm glad somebody does. My goodness, these guys are screwed. All right, let's go in and back it on out. Well, actually, let's see. We got Classy. Classy can punch this guy. It's 33%. Oh, that's a little rough. That's a little rough. Okay, maybe we'll keep a little bit of distance here. 27%. Oh, God. Well, I mean, if I precise strike's not looking too much better. Let's go in and turn these off to send the medium lasers. There we go. Get a lucky hit here. Just a little low. That's right.
Yes, Commander.
And we got Boom Knees Bun. He's at 32% still. Well, we're still too close, but send it. There we go. Ding him, ding him, ding him. He's ruining our jive.
Receiving you.
Hold reserve. So he's going to move in, and he's going to violate the sanctity of our bubble. He's going to have one friend join in, and then we're going to reestablish the sanctity of this bubble, right? That's how we're going to do it. We're going to get right there. So Amiel's on the outside right now, but we'll fix that. Let's active probe ping. So ping out. The horrible Vulcan's been exorcised.
Yes, boss.
And then we're going to go ahead and maybe focus elsewhere. We got the Dervish. There's the Panther. I'm actually thinking we could focus on the Panther. That's 35 here. That's 33. Yeah, let's focus on the Panther. Let's mess him up. Here we go. We got the line. Or straight to the center torso. Yeah. It works as well. Just as well. There we go. Soften him up. Dervish is up. I mean, the fact that he's generating heat like that in an environment like this tells me all I need to know. We just need to break the rest of his heat sinks, right? Just break all the rest of them. That will be the ticket. All right, arm up Artemis 4 LRM 30. And we're going to go... Oh, my God. Look at the hit percentages on that guy. All right, we'll start working this guy. I just want our stuff to hit something. There we go. That's looking pretty good. All right, you live a little longer. We can take a couple of your PPCs. And maybe, I know there's a CQC suite here, so it's really hard to hit this guy. So maybe we'll have Amiel, like, cycle back, rotate, and what do we have now? He's cloaked, so sometimes you got to just for kicks it straight at the head. We're kind of close for a Gauss rifle, though. But we still hit. Look at that. Good job, Amiel. Just take this guy apart piece by piece. Oh, wait, what? Okay, this Vulcan is Endosteel, bunnies. He legit is Endosteel. Oh my God, why? How do they have a... You know what, it's fine. It's fine. We'll just take it for ourselves.
Yes,
It's called commandeering. I said upgraded. Yeah, no kidding. Well, he doesn't have much Endosteel left, but, you know, maybe there's a little bit we can scrounge together, right?
Connection on that one. Goddamn, let's do this.
All right, we got Weird Fish. Let's just get a line right on the side here.
On it.
He hasn't been hit yet. He can probably take a blast. And we're just going to try to land this in a good place.
On it.
Yeah, that's a good place. He's got 3 left. Hey, Shine Legacy, good to see ya. How'd it go for 5 mechs in the drop team? Oh, well, when we actually get back to the Argo, remind me, we can take a look together. If you go over to the engineering section, you can actually slowly upgrade the Argo and allow yourself to drop some more, but you gotta account for the drop cost depending on the difficulty. It'll make more sense the more that we see, yeah? And welcome. Happy Friday, or Hoppy Friday, as the bunnies like to say. High five. We got Boom Knees Bunt. We could smack him, but he still has that CQC suite, still making it a little difficult to connect here. And we've got 47. Let's go in and smack that guy, yeah? It has more duct tape than Endosteel at this point, yes. There it is. And now he's just 2 legs and nowhere to go. He's a little stressed, bunnies. He's a little bit stressed, my goodness. Okay, now they're shooting at our sneaky bun. The Vulcan mech has a CQ suite in it, allows it designed for working in close. Yes. So the heavy metal version of the Vulcan, I believe, had the CQC suite as standard, making it harder to hit in melee, and then also it extended the range of all support weapons by approximately 3 tiles or so, or hexes. So if we can bust that, all of a sudden our chances to hit him in melee will skyrocket. That'll be really nice, yeah? We've got the Popeye bun. Well, it's our turn. We can do whatever we want. So let's go ahead and just pull back with Manuel. He's got a line. There it is. And sometimes you got to just for kicks it straight to the head. Just ding him. We hit him right in the arm. It's completely open and still hard to hit him in melee, but maybe we can just blast him and he'll give up because he's panicking. Just hit him with anything. There it is. Beautiful. High five. He's out of the fight. If I were a banker, I'd file for bankruptcy right now. I forgot about that one. All right, here we go. And we've got 69. Let's go ahead and send it to the Dervish. Just full salvo. Hit those legs. Hit anything. Open him up. He's got 29 and 26 structure between the right leg and the right arm. Panther's getting awfully close. Awfully close for his weaponry. We finally have a pop in the Popeye bun. I don't like that. We need to maybe control his position. So let's go ahead and pull it back. And we're going to go ahead and lock up the Panther a little bit. Bring him down to 4 evasive pips between sticky and non-sticky. Dervish has no targets. That's excellent. And now we get to do what we want with this gentleman. With this little gentleman right here. Perfect. And let's go ahead and just try to hit. Oh my god, or hit with both. Yeah, Amiel doesn't care about 52 or 57%. He's got what it takes, and he just puts it right on the money. And we definitely has a much better chance to hit this guy in melee because he doesn't have that CQC suite. Oh yeah, he took that one where? He took that somewhere like in the chest. Oh yeah, he took it in the upper... He took a kick to the left torso. That heavy foot went right into that light's left torso. It was awesome. Sandpaper. You know what? Should we? No, we can't all melee. Let's bring this around. There goes his PPC. I know. He's not as lethal as he was before. There it is. And now he's just a couple of legs. No range weaponry remaining. But we don't want him to get an opportunity to start headbutting us, causing problems. So let's go ahead and do this. Save axe. Oh, well, it's all right. At least we get to cool off a little bit, and we get to put the fear of Savax's foot in him. What's he doing? Is he running away? Oh, yeah, he's not violating our bubble anymore. He's not violating our bubble anymore. That's great. That's good news. Well, tell you... Oh, wait, no, he is. Oh, my gosh, the gall. The gall. Well, let's go in and pull it out this way, and then that way only Classy's out in the open. That means the Dervish has to fire at Classy. But Classy is relatively fresh. Barely any dings on the paint at all. And then Classy can go and remedy the situation. Here we go. Remedy the situation, Classy. Yeah, that'll do it. There goes his leg, and there goes a little bit of his tummy. And down he goes. He's definitely lost evasive as well as quite a lot more. Maybe even his confidence and his morale. And maybe he'll think twice. Oh, he didn't leave yet. Okay, okay. Well... You know, we do have an opportunity to strike his buddy. Sometimes you got to just for kick sit straight to the head. That's a good hit. Got a good breach. 19 structure remaining. Gothic has the line. Stack him. So the guy's lying on the ground right now. He's having to watch this whole thing. It's a horrible, horrible dance of morale busting. It's wonderful. Let's pull it back, and then Sabax can be an Oprah. He's going to give 1 to this guy and 1 to that guy. Here we go. You get 2. There we go. And you also get 2. There we go. I once left an unarmed stick for dessert and he head kicked my mech to death. Oh no, I'm not. Yeah, that's the worst. That's the worst. We don't want that to happen. So we made sure that he wasn't getting back up. There we go. Remove that leg. That pushes him back on the initiative order. Let's see if he decides to stick it out. The corpos are a little crazy for profits. Save axe with a trick shot. Yeah. That's our save axe. My God. Well, speaking of which, save axe is here, and he's sometimes you got to adjust for kicks hit straight to the head. Yeah, that ain't it. Okay. High five. Good job, bunnies. Good warm up. There we go. That's how it's done.
Wow, well done. You managed to wipe the Alvarado into an extract right now. No need to get to our planned LZ on the other side of the continent. Good job.
All right, bunnies, let's get out of here. Total win, total win. That was very nice. I like the Gauss rifle. I like the improvements. It was very good. Now, mind you, we were in a polar biome. Now we can take it on into maybe less of a favorable environment, and we'll see how that goes. 717,000 in the positive. That's incredible. A little bit of a breach on the Popeye bun, but no injuries at all. And that is awesome. Well, speaking of awesome, we're going to go in and get 2 pieces of that awesome 8Q. That's our very first bits of it. And then I suppose we'll just pick up some of the fancy Vulcan. I know. What am I doing? And 3, 2, and 1. We've got half of an awesome 8Q. We've got 1 part Dervish. We've got 1 part Panther, 1 part Phoenix Hawk, and 1 part of the Vulcan 5 Mike LRM-10 to clear, medium lasers to clear, machine gun to clear, PPC to clear, heat sink to clear, and jump jets to clear. Not too shabby at all. That was a very, very nice run. Very good job, bunnies. And so for the bunnies wondering about how do we drop a little bit more, as soon as we get back in, let's hop over to the engineering bay and we'll see what we got going on, because there's a little bit of there's 3 separate sections that we probably want to talk about, right? As it won't take too long. So if we head over to engineering on the left side, now that we're back in the Argo, we can see our ship upgrades. So there's the drop size section, the mech control section, and the drop tonnage section. Drop tonnage is probably not too much of a concern right now. Drop size is what's going to get you more slots. So as you can see, the very first one enabled to drop 1 additional mech, right? But even though you've added another place for you to drop another mech, you can't control it. The computer will control it. So then you go to mech control and you upgrade 1 of these. So for every 1 of these drop size upgrades, you're probably going to want another mech control upgrade, and then you can control it. Yeah. So then there's another one, that's another slot. There's another pair, that's another slot. There's another pair, that's another slot. There's a total of 8 controllable additional slots, or I guess 4 additional slots for a total of 8, if that makes sense. Yeah. And we're like 1 away. We can do 7 at the moment. Yeah. Hey, Antonides, high five. Happy Friday. Yeah. Drop tonnage makes drops cheaper generally. Drop. Oh, really? Okay. I was not aware. I had no idea. Well, you know, then I definitely want that. I definitely want that. I thought that was just for capacity. I didn't know it affected the overage. That's amazing. We definitely want that then. Thank you for the tip. Drop tonnage is more for end game, where you can't go over 5 skulls and want as much tonnage as you want, I guess. Yeah, I thought that's what it was, but if it helps us with the cost and allowing us to go even further, I will definitely pick that up early then. I was just saving it for later as something, yeah. Meaning you pay less for dropping 50 tons more. Okay, that's great. Then maybe we can actually, you know, we definitely want to rush that then if that is actually how it works. That's awesome. So there we go. So then we're all fully repaired. We can double check to see if any of the bunnies need any sort of points to apply. Right now we've got Classy Clue. That's for melee to hit. I want that overheat threshold, so we're going to get that buff right there. Good passives to pick up. And red legs, we've got surf hold and weird fish looking good. So let's go over to the command center and we'll see what's available once again. Hopefully when we cycle these out, then we're going to get new missions and we'll be able to fight against the really, really nice factions. That means something that's not funded, or our employer's not the great houses, right? Recovery in the Badlands, that's against the... Oh! It's already given us new options. Wow. Supply interdiction against the pirates. Let's do this. Tamper proof. Recovery in the Badlands. We need you to recover our operatives from inside a Capellan research facility. Now, on this system, we've got the Death Commandos. So if we take a look right here, you can see there's the Death Commandos working for the CCAF, the absolute elite of the Capellan Confederation Armed Forces. Equipment rating, exceptional. It's the first time that we're going to be fighting against a unit that is exceptional rating on their equipment. So that's going to be really exciting. I cannot wait for that. So command center, let's get into it. Let's see what we got. We've got tamper proof, recovery in the Badlands. I'm going to get in with 416 on this instead of the full 520. I think since it's hot, I'm not going to bring the zap bun. So Savax can sit out for now. We'll go ahead and take a look at, let's say there's the Thunderbone if we want more long range, right? There's the Bees and Denise if we want to get close and smack some people, but maybe we get the Wolverine just to allow us to close with the enemy, but more importantly, we get that initiative boost, right? So we'll have the Wolverine. I don't remember who was in it. Was it Redlegs? I think it was Redlegs, yeah. Wolverine's Redlegs. He has a few missions in that already. And then since we're in a hot environment, there's the Burning Bun that puts us at 80,000, and we get another one that puts us 360,000 over. So far, you know, once we get, it seems about, where's 3 skull, we're 1 skull over. Once we cross into 1.5, now we're looking at about 360,000. Once we upgrade our drop tonnage maximum capacity, we can test that, and we can take a look at once we're 1.5 over the recommended difficulty. Then we'll see how much it costs, and hopefully this will go down. So we'll be setting maybe like 300,000 or something like that. That'll be really, really cool. So let's go and get HBFT, and this we'll get Grandpapa Dats out here, and we're gonna have our Bernie Buns here. We're gonna have the Wolverine right here to give us the initiative boost until he's being shot at. We've got a Breacher with a Popeye Bun, and then all of the missiles to kind of fill in the gaps right there. So here we go. 3 skull difficulty recovery in the Badlands. We're gonna be fighting against, I mean, I don't know for sure. We're fighting against the Capellans, but I don't know if it's going to be the Death Commandos, which would be amazing, right? Hey, Pirate, thank you so much for the redemption of Hydrate. I really appreciate it. I've got some wonderful, wonderful coffee right here. So Prost, and happy Friday, bunnies. Happy Friday. Yeah, we need to hydrate. Get all pre-hydrated before we go on in. It is going to be a hot environment, so I'm hoping that the Bernie Buns are going to be able to do a little bit of work and keep the enemy on the back foot. It's going to help with our, depending on if it's dark or not, it's going to help with our accuracy as well, yeah? High gravity. We need you to recover our operatives from inside a Capellan research facility. They'll be carrying highly sensitive scientific materials which must be returned to us. These materials are of a biological nature. I don't know. I don't need to know about your biological nature tamper-proof stuff. What do we got?
Your target is a Capellan research facility, bunnies. You'll be recovering Marek operatives carrying biological sample cases. While they're ready for extraction, when your units reach the facility, pick them up and get them to the evac point. Don't worry, it'll be okay.
Wow, okay. Thank you for the info for the additional drop space. Another noob question, can we be freed from the time day limit for the career? Well, the good news is we're already over the time limit for the career, and it doesn't end the career. You can keep playing. It's just, I think you get a reward at the end, like a little loot chest, and if you score better, you get more. Well, I don't know for sure because I've never scored more than the lowest rating. But I think you could, if you do well, you'll get good stuff. But I've never done that before, so you really don't need to worry about the timer, my friend. You can just go and play to your heart's content, and then pick up whatever's there and get better loot when you're fighting the enemy, right? All right, it's usually Xenom. Oh God, no! Oh God, oh God. Okay, well let's not think about horrible Xenomorph eggs, and let's go ahead and move into the woods, which definitely have a fire warning on it, I'm sure, in this kind of environment. And we've got our Wolverine, and then we've got the Bernie Buns. The Bernie Buns are the ones that are going to make contact. There we go. We got contact, and they're going to be leading the way. We don't have any sort of shenanigans like ECM bubbles and stuff like that. It looks like we're fighting against the Warrior House Fujita, so they've got a very good equipment rating. Not an exceptional rating, but here we are. And Shine Legacy, thank you so much for the follow, and welcome to the Bunny League. It's very good to have you with us, yeah? High five. Biological nature could be DNA, could be something else other than bioweapons. Well, I like to pretend they're bioweapons. Let's go ahead and reserve. Reserve again, there's the counter reserve. Reserve again, we're on 2. We're reserving down to 1 to force them to move. Right now we got a 45-tonner, a 45-tonner, and a 45-tonner here. This guy's got... Well, actually, I guess I don't really have to worry about him busting our stealth charge, right? So that's totally fine. We're totally fine. Okay, well, let's just get closer, and if he's jumping all over the place, then maybe we can burn him out, right? So just give him some burn if we can hit him with it. All right, I'll take that. I'll take that. Is he going to move? Oh, Vindy. We found a Vindy out there. So standard 1R. And they hit us hard. We've got 5 armor only, even though we had the 8 evasive pips. So these guys are not joking around. We got Grandpapa Dance. He's going to get out. He's going to try to help us out. Yeah, or Dino X. Yeah, Dino X. Come on, give him the burn. Give him the burn. I hope he starts jumping around and makes this worse. Where's he going? Oh, in the distance, they got a medium, a Griffin, PPC LRM-10, the standard 1N. They whiff it. Thank God. Man, Grandpapa Dance is a maestroso of dodging PPCs. Take a look at that. And then who's out here? They got another Phoenix Hawk. They got 2 Phoenix Hawks, yeah? All right, fair enough. Well, I don't want to move the Wolverine out just yet. I want to retain our bonus as long as possible. Maybe Amiel can get a shot. Well, that's a run. That's going to be hard for Amiel to connect on, but we'll see. He'll just take whatever the best shot possible is. 52, 57. Let's go in and try it.
Affirmative.
Nice! Wow. Okay, a running shot with a Gauss rifle, and he lands it and breaches the heck out of that arm. That is amazing. He misses with the big hitter, the large laser. That's excellent. Rhubarb, good to see ya. Happy Friday, yeah? High five. And then we've got Gothic to exploit, and we've got Red Legs. Let's get Gothic in there if we can. We're looking for that clean line right there. We're running again, 51% though. Very, very nice on our Artemis 4 LRM 30. And stack it. And he's got 27 armor remaining in the middle here. I don't know if he's going to go into melee, if he's going to run. Oh, we got backups here. We've got reinforcements for the guards. The garrison has help. We're a little obstructed. That's 33. And then we've got Red Legs. I mean, if we get Red Legs on it, let's go ahead and try that. Maybe we can force him to move. Stack it. SRMs. We don't have the Inferno on this, though. It kind of makes me wish I brought the Anakitis' Crusader. The bees and the knees. All right, whiff it. They got a 55 on the left with a PPC. Maybe it's another Griffin. He didn't hop in.
Orders.
And then we got our Sandpaper Bun. Yeah, we're greatly outnumbered right now. 37%. This guy hasn't even moved yet, which is concerning. And now we got breaches on both sides, but he's still kicking. So let's see what he does.
Heavy damage.
Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. And congratulations. You made it through the week, buddy. You made it through. Oh, what do we got out there? Oh, did he not go? Oh my God, he's not going. Great. Great news. Well, Jade went behind the screen. Okay.
Reporting.
Well, tell you what. We've got deaths. We've got HB. HB. We can take the shot from here. We do have Master Attack now. So there's the heat, and then we can actually just back out and leave, which is going to be great. So we'll pull back and run. Now I realize I just gave him the right side, which is already almost close to breach. So he jumped despite taking the heat. He whiffs it with everything, and then Des can give that a follow-up, right? That'll be really, really nice. We could just kick him, and that's hilarious, but it will leave Des in a weird spot. So I'm actually going to come out to the side.
Copy.
And we're just going to try to land this. Oh, that's looking really nice. Give him the burn. Oh, yeah. Well, now, that should be a lot easier to hit that guy. Very good equipment rating, I'm sure. Okay, great. Oh, thank God he didn't hit us twice. Okay, great. Yeah, Des is a beast. And then hopefully we can follow up that open side with all the missiles from Gothic. I think that's going to be potent indeed. And then, oh, yep. It's a dangerous business being in the Firestarter. We've got 7 structure remaining. He had armor, and now he barely has structure remaining just on that hit, exactly in the exact same spot. Hey, Graybeard, good to see you. Okay. Oh, good to see you. Hopefully everything's well. High five. Happy Friday. You know, it's going to be fine, bunnies. You just got to believe. Oh, that guy's definitely a Griffin. That's the HP. Okay, maybe it's time to give our flame buns a little bit of a rest, and then, you know, they can come in and start flanking some guys. Good job, guys. You suckered them into our... Oh, God. They got a... Oh, boy. All right. That sounded horrible. I felt that... It felt That sound went right by my face. Was that the large? Jeez Louise. Okay, we got to change the environment right now. That is not so great. All right, red legs is out.
Moving to position.
And stack them.
Confirmed.
SRMs, stray shots. Love that. Get out of there, buddy. Get out. You don't want to stay here. Strange question for the chat. No worries. Am I showing up to struggle today? Well, you know, there's struggle, but it doesn't mean we don't enjoy it, right? That's what I tell myself. All right, let's go in and just send whatever. We need to get guns off the field. We need him not kicking our bunnies, right? Good hits, vector thrust kit. I mean, just get out of there. It's over. Trust me. Oh, he doesn't want to leave. He's going to stay till death do us part. All right, fine. Back it up. Gothic's ready. Boom, knees, bun. Make him pay for his hubris. Take that. Excellent. Oh, there you go, Graybeard. I unfortunately am not. There it is. Stefano Mars did nothing wrong. I'm not, but hopefully somebody can maybe is in that position, yeah? Good question, good question. This is 47. We'll just step up. We've got... Oh, that's a nice hit on the Vindy. We can get rid of PPC off the field. That'll be fantastic. Here comes the Popeye bun. Okay, we completely missed. It's all right. It's all right. That's the nature of percentages. He had a 52. He smacked that hard. 77s and 72s. Can't touch this. Well, let's go in and just... Let's get running with deaths. It's probably a good time to do it. We're just going to pull back here. Yep. Talk to you guys later. And we got HB. And you know what? Talk to you guys later. Except we're going to be running out towards the reinforcements, yeah? Oops, hello. And the idea is that when the time is right, we're going to be able to give them a piece of our mind in the form of lots of flames. All right, so I'm guessing this is the one in front of us that we shot at. Yeah, it is. It is. Does he get along? Oh, man. I'm so sorry about that, man.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah. Well, I hope it works out. I hope it works out. Well, let's get our Popeye bun. We've got the Phoenix Hawk. We've got the Vindy. Let's... I mean, I guess the distance doesn't matter too much. We could stay completely still. There's 67, but we're not close enough. I suppose let's walk it up. We've got the line. Let's take our pick. 67, 72 on the Phoenix Hawk. We've got the Griffin in the distance, 77 and 77. And the Vindy at 77 and 77. And the Griffin way in the distance. Let's just hit who's in front. Nice hit on the leg. Serious breach. All armor has been removed. He had exactly 75. Completely uncontested, and the Gauss rifle just blew all the armor right off, but didn't even touch the structure. He's in pristine condition, yeah? Let's hold. But what's a Hemingway like? I don't think I've ever heard of that breed. That sounds awesome, though. All right, we're moving on in. And we're going to go into stack really close. So hit that Phoenix Hawk. Ding on the left torso. Coming around to the backside. Shot to Manuel. Whiffs it. He's getting a little bit hot now. So he's going to have increased difficulty to actually connect here.
Ready for orders.
Classy, fortunately, doesn't really have to move too much. You can just back up if she wants to, but we're just going to go one X at a time. Keep this controllable and just send what we got towards him. Hold. All right, negative. We can't take him. Oh my god. Man, that's a tough spot. That is a tough spot.
On my way.
And stack him 55. If you're piloting a melee mech, is it a struggle cuddle? Well, I guess it depends. Are we hugging them or are they hugging us, right? Hang tight. At least they're diverting attention to HB. So he ran the heck out of dodge in coming into the Wolverine. So we've definitely lost our +1 initiative bonus at the moment, yeah? Cronus, negative impact. And that should be the tick. So we've only really removed the Phoenix Hawk at the moment. Let's hang tight on the Bernie bun. Let's hold on our fire starter, see what they got. They're going to melee. They want to get the Gauss rifle out of there. That makes sense. Actually hits us. Not cool. And sends guns. But fortunately, we still have some armor. Ding the leg out there. Still have 85 armor. Wow. Well, yeah, I unfortunately I can't do anything to help, but yeah, if any bunnies, if it lines up, that would be awesome.
Commander.
Boom knees bun.
Receiving you.
We got sandpaper bun. We got the Wolverine. I guess we can come around to the rear and then stack that. Here we go.
Let's move.
And we're gonna go ahead and drop out the medium lasers. Maybe just send one, and then we'll send what we're able to hit. Not very much there. We just had 8. Man, I remember... Yeah. I remember moving somewhere, and they... Yeah, it was a weird situation. I was in a living situation where all of a sudden we were told that... Anyway, I mean, we were told management basically like came into our apartment and they said they warned us, but I guess they said the notice blew off. And then they said, you have a cat, get rid of it. And there was a whole cat and mouse game about that. And I remember I couldn't even fathom what to do. So, I mean, fortunately it worked out. There were some weird shenanigans there, but I can only imagine, man. I'm so sorry. Yeah. And good for you for looking. Good for you for looking. Yeah. There we go. Good hits on the Phoenix Hawk. Good breach. Unsteady. He hit Manuel. We definitely want to relocate as soon as possible. We do have deaths he can get on in and hit, but I'd like to hold back on that for now. We're just going to step back with Classy. We're going to hold on the medium lasers, I think. Well, actually, no. Send the whole thing. Hit that guy. Make him pay. There it is. White, sweep the leg, and down he goes.
That's a hit.
And he's got 24 structure in the middle, yeah? Yeah, well, I mean, I wish I could help. And I'm just glad that you stopped by. And, you know, even though that's such a difficult thing, I believe that what will need to happen will happen. I know that's probably no comfort at all, but I sure hope it does. Yeah. We got Popeye Bun. I mean, I really want to remove this, so I'm gonna back it up. We're gonna focus right in, and we're gonna give him the double tap straight to the middle. There it is, beautiful. Manuel, high five. Good job, yeah. Hey, DeWitt, good to see ya. Welcome. If you're joining us right now, we're currently testing out our brand new Popeye Bun with a Gauss rifle. So that's been wildly successful so far, I would say. We're going to go in a reserve. I spent 6 months remodeling a veterinary hospital. Get their pet put on there.
Commander.
Wow. Man, yeah, I don't know. That's something else. That is something else. All right, we're going to get in. We're going to give him a little bit of burn. So give him the burn. Actually, I'm going to precise strike with deaths, and we're going to just go straight to core just to make sure we can apply more heat and push him and elevate that. Look at that. He's almost on threshold. HB, we're going to race it on in. That's 39. Actually, I'm going to go all the way up here, and we're going to sprint in and not fire. The nice thing is, with the new master tack, we should be able to shoot the flames and then leave. That's going to be really helpful, yeah? Yeah, the Gauss. Well, we just got it, so you haven't missed it. Yeah, you haven't missed it. Let's go ahead and hit this. Give him the burn. That's really nice. And then we can actually just vacate the premises, and voila, goodbye. All right, Griffin's up. Shot. Whiff. I mean, it's all good news. A lot of mediums on the field right now. Seriously, a lot of mediums. And then now we just need to completely book it with Grandpapa Deaths. So he's going to get the heck out of Dodge. He's going to come right around the edge here.
Confirmed.
And just leave. And then he'll come right on back. He'll come right on back. Right when they don't want him to. That's how we like to be. We like to be that annoying bunny that refuses to leave you alone. And continues to nibble at your toes. Until finally you say, ah, you're so annoying. And then we know our job is done, my God. All right, let's go ahead and get red legs, and we're going to follow this up. We'll get in a little bit closer here. We're going to lay off on the medium lasers, and in fact, I guess we'll just send this. Amiel's the one I want to spend the resolve on to try to hit the head, because if he does, it's actually going to do something, yeah? Each mech has a booster seat. It's not good, comfortable, but it's good for picking up people. Well, you know, if we could go to our local dive bar and pick up lots of people, that'll be cool. Hold. Man, I'm glad we have Rhubarb. Rhubarb, if you don't mind me mentioning, I mean, like, you've had a lot of experience, it seems like, with well, like emergency and public services and stuff like that, I think, if I recall. And it's really good to have your insight, I would say. So thank you. We've got the Griffin. You know, that's looking pretty good. Sometimes you got to adjust for kicks it straight at the head. There we go. Just give him a good whiff right on the leg there. He's got 6 remaining. There it is. There it is. Thank you so much for sharing.
Waiting for orders.
All right, boom knees bun and 71. That's looking good. All right, hit that. Stack him. If we can ding that leg, he's got 2. He has 2. Classy's up as well. She doesn't even have to move. We're gonna just cool it with the medium laser so we can get our the hit chance up as well. And then there's a knockdown. That's fantastic. It's gonna bump him back on the initiative order and allow us to get the called shot on that guy. And he's already a little bit later in the initiative order for some of our bunnies anyway, so that's just gonna even the playing field, yeah? All right, we got HB. Let's hold.
Oh, I'm holding tight.
Yeah, go ahead and shoot at HB. That's great. He ran. We got a breach there. That's not cool. I take it back. Don't shoot at us. What are you doing? Hold. Hang tight. Oh, that's a good suggestion, Pirate. I never would have thought of that. I never would have thought of that. I mean, and it makes perfect sense because I've never heard of the Hemingway. You know, I never heard of the Hemingway. Let's go in and just jump in, rotate. We'll give them the part that actually has armor. And then we're just going to go and lock someone who has any sort of evasion at all, like this Griffin up there. There we go. So we're still serving a purpose, even though we're not shooting, which is great. Our Wolverine probably should start doing something very similar.
I'm under heavy fire.
Maybe Redleg should book it out of there. We got Grandpapa this, we got Redlegs. Let's go in and relocate with Redlegs. Where are the rest of the enemies? Well, with the position of all the other enemies, they're like mostly down here. We could probably get around the butt and shoot the guys in the butt, right? Well, there's... Oh, right, the Griffin. Well, I suppose our left side is 20. Our right side is 12. If we just step back and give the left to most of the enemy, the extreme left like this, then hopefully we'll be able to land this in a decent spot. Maybe like pop a leg off and completely jeopardize his opportunities. So hit this. He's... Oh, wow. Okay, so he's got like 9 left. He's got 9 structure, and now he's got 64 in the middle. That's excellent. Good job. Good job, the Redlegs. That was excellent. I just saw his structure just dump out like a brick. Just instantly, the floor falling out on that thing. That was awesome. We got Classy. We got Gothic. Let's go and get Gothic in there, and let's finish this guy right here. Right in the middle. Excellent. Enemy down. High five. Good job. In Paris, we do not have such limits for animals. The only limit how we can sustain their needs. I lost 1 dog. Man. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. It's... If you're wondering what I'm thinking, and I realize that I should probably share what I think when I'm streaming. I'm just remembering what it feels like to lose a family member. And that's basically what's happening, right? So, yeah. Yeah. That is... I know that it happens, but I also never want it to happen all at the same time. So, I feel like I kind of, sort of understand-ish. All right, here we go. Vindy's up. Well, you know what? Let's focus on what we can control. We've got Amiel. Amiel's got a beautiful Gauss rifle in the right side. The enemy is on the back ropes. It's amazing. And Amiel has a whole pile of resolve just for the enemy, right? So let's go and do this. Here we go. Sometimes you got to adjust for kicks it straight at the head like this. All right, that's not the head, but boy, look at that. That hit well. He had 70 armor. Now he's got 12 structure. That is excellent. We got Grandpapa Dash. We're now going to push on in. So full, well, actually, yeah, full speed. Get in there. Let's do this. Yeah, let's go. We got this. All right, excellent. So on 5, they got a Phoenix Hawk. Are you still shooting at our fire starters? No, he didn't fire at all. Very interesting. Well, who's up next on 4? It's gonna be the Cronus. Okay, I'm totally fine leaving the Cronus. Let's go and let him do his thing. We'll have him commit. So he just shot. He's shooting an HB again. Oh, that was not the Cronus. Never mind. Is that someone that I can't see? I think... Oh, no. Shot and move. Is that right? Oh, shot and move. Okay, fair enough. Well, let's get in there then. How far away? There's the Phoenix Hawk that already went. There's a Griffin. We've got the butt. There's the Cronus. Let's just push into him. Here we go. And we're going to go ahead and utilize the precision strike just to get more of these flamers on there. And sometimes you got to just for kicks it straight at the head. Just apply a little bit of heat. And there we go. Excellent. That's being a speed bait. That's right. He's super speed bait. He's making it happen. That's our Deaths. Even with half of a mech, he don't care. He don't care at all. So this guy's going on 2. So obviously that's kind of dangerous. So maybe we should speed bait it out of here and give him a butt. So just make sure that Deaths is a little bit safer. And we're going to go ahead and reserve. Hold. There's the Vindy. Stepping right to the side of the Wolverine and hitting on Amiel. Everybody, I mean, let's be real. Amiel's handsome. Everybody wants to hit on Amiel.
Good to go.
But it's a different kind of hitting, right? So now Amiel's going to stand on this pedestal and say, I'm the boss. I'm the baby. No. I'm the boss. And try to hit the Vindy right on back. This is our side of the map, guy. There we go. 2 out of 2. He's got 14 left on the left torso. We've got red legs, and this guy's about to get a red bottom. And stack it. Hey, Lewis. Good to see you. High five. Happy Friday, yeah? You're joining us right now. We're currently testing out a Gauss rifle. I know. Amazing. How did we get such incredible things from the store? We spent the black credit card is what happened. There we go. That guy's getting hammered. We got Classy Clue. She ain't even going to move. She's just going to stack on the Artemis 4 and call it a day. TGIF indeed. Thank goodness it's Friday. Absolutely. All right, where are we at? So the Phoenix Hawk moved first last time. He's coming on in on HBFT. Don't like that at all. Oh, that's not cool. What a guy. What a guy. At least it's on the left side. He's got the DACA. But you know what? We've got flames where that came from. So we can definitely heat him up. We got HB. Can we shoot anybody? How about that guy again? Burn him. Give him a little more heat. Excellent. And then we're going to vacate the premises. God, I'm so glad we finally got Master Tack. It's like, hello, goodbye. Oh my. Rude. Don't you know I'm standing in some kind of crystal area? You can't hit this. I'm like MC Lahammer, right? MC Lahammer. How we doing?
Whatever you say.
Oh my. Okay, that's really not cool. He just hit Amiel in the head. Wow. Okay, we got to get rid of that guy, bunnies. That's not kosher at all. How do we fix this situation? Maybe we just stand right here. What if we actually use Precise Strike to keep him off of this initiative phase and dump this right in his butt?
Confirmed.
Eat that. Oh yeah, yep. There you go. That's what you deserve, honestly. That's what you deserve. There it is. Fancy Dan. All right, got a Griffin out here. Amiel refuses to be removed from this hill. The rifleman now is convertible for a cockpit. Well, you know, it was getting awfully hot in here, and we refused to take off our clothes. So that's what happens, right? That's what happens. We're coming around. Amiel requested AC. It was just a, you know, it's like the genie in the bottle. You got to be careful what you wish for. But in this case, you know, the bunnies, we like to play jokes on each other, but maybe that goes a little far, right? Just a little bit. There we go. He's missing his PPC now. I'd like to see you try to hit Amiel in the head now. There it is. Perfect. High five. Difficult ejection, it said, as a quirk for the Vindy. But guess what? He did it anyway. So good for him. Get out of here. Air conditioning. Autocannon close enough. Yeah, that's right. We'll tell you what, Amiel's not even going to move from this position. He's not afraid. Eat this. All right. Well, that's what you can look forward to when we hit you.
Reporting. Negative damage.
The air right now is so damaged. It's so damaged. All right, well, let's turn this party around. Now we get to focus on one place, which is great. And we're just going to pepper the heck out of this guy. Ideally, we'd rip off the right side. We rip off that right arm at the very least, and we're going to get good results and good returns from that impact. Let's go into reserve. They've committed one. I think that's the Phoenix Hawk. They've got a Cronus here. They've got another horrible person out there. And then we've got the Griffin that we were targeting. He's relocating. Okay, don't want any of this. Nice. And the Cronus. Wow, they don't want to play anymore. My God, I think we should show them what it means to turn your back on the bunny link. Here we go. If you give us the green, we're going to shoot. What do you mean? All I wear in the cockpit is my Nura helmet, cooling vest, and my skin. Okay, I didn't need to... Thank you for sharing the important details, Samuel. I'm pretty sure... I'm pretty sure next time we can just trust the camera footage. Ay caramba. Ay caramba. Well, 52. What? Maybe let's cool it for a second here just to help. Selfie.
Standing by.
Selfie. Yep. I mean, yeah, why not? Let's go for it. I mean, we've seen sectoids in XCOM. They're naked. So, I mean, why not? Why not? Cooling vest. Maybe a little bit of a beer in the pocket. You know what I mean? Sandpaper bun. Do a Google search for the Tales of Black Widow and more Tales of Black Widow. You see she wears nothing in the cockpit and fights better for it. I think we all fight better for it as a result, don't you? Send secret selfie to ask. Oh my, okay. I'll let you keep that one on signal, right? So let's see what we got. I mean, we need to just keep moving, right? So we're gonna vacate, just keep vacating the premises. We're running away as long as they want to come at us, yeah? Doesn't that usually mean you run the risk of injuring yourself when you leave the mech difficult to use the ejection seat? Well, I actually don't know, so I sure hope he injures himself. That'll make me a very happy bunny, for sure. All right, full speed with deaths.
Affirmative.
There we go. Like that soldier in Edge of Tomorrow wearing just skin under the X. Edge of Tomorrow is such a good movie. I love that movie so much. What a good movie. But I don't know if I'd wear nothing under under the exoskeleton, especially with all the horrible aliens, right? Hang tight. Okay, yep. That's what you get, Phoenix Hawk. Keep chasing the butt. Keep chasing the butt. We know how it works. We know how it works, you tail chaser. There you go. Have you read the book? No, I haven't read Inox. I haven't. I think it was a Japanese comic book, wasn't it? All You Need Is Kill. Yeah. I saw the behind the scenes, but I have not read it at all. Yeah, the chafing would be terrible. Yeah, no kidding. That's why you need Astroglide. Not sponsored. And actually, you know, I don't need to be sponsored. So even if you want to sponsor, I don't know if I'd accept that. They sell that at REI. So if you need to hike, they've got like Astroglide and it helps with chafing. But you know, yeah. Novel first, there's a mic. Oh, seriously? Okay, never mind. Then I haven't seen the novel either. There it is. Wolverine. I guess let's just close the distance. So full speed for the Wolverine, yeah? Hang tight. Gotta watch which lever. Well now. Wow. Or maybe you don't. And call it a Russian roulette. Okay, let's just fight. Here we go. We're fighting. Fighting's good. Enemies die. That's excellent. We'll just come around and burn his butt. How about that? We'll turn you into a baboon. You get to be a baboon. And you get to be especially babooned. There it is. Look at that. We're halfway to baboon status right there. That's wonderful. Sandpaper bun, get on up there. Put up an image of Natasha in the cockpit. Well, I think we already know what Natasha in the cockpit looks like, but I'm not putting that on the stream.
Orders.
All right, well, here's Amiel. He's ready to go. Let's go in and just walk it up a tad, and we'll slowly get into range. Sometimes you got to just for kicks it straight to the head. Oh, yeah, that's going to hurt. Wow, look at that. He's got 39 structure just like that, yeah. Astroglide, I haven't heard that word since I left my ex-wife. Oh, wow. Well, wait, isn't that what it's called? Am I getting things confused here? You know what? I probably am, but you know, I'm gonna go with that. It's Astroglide. It looks like a deodorant stick, right? Is that the one I'm thinking of? No, no, Antonides. That's not what I'm. I thought it was a. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's go ahead and get this guy. He's gonna burn. We gotta keep burning the bunnies. I'm getting distracted here. All right, we're going right into the part we already breached and baboon that up. Eat that. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. There we go. Oh, did we? Wait, we're the ones that got hot. Why were we the ones that got hot there? Oh my. Yep. This is chaos at this point. There's no strategy at all. We're just shooting. We're shooting. That's all we're doing. All right, let's get in there. charge, apply the pressure. Don't let him get away with it, bunnies. Don't let him get away with it. Stack that. There we go. Nice little ding right there. We'll take it. Any hit is a good hit at the moment. I mean, against the enemy is what I'm saying, not against us. 43, 59. That's looking good. Hit that guy. Is it a decent chance to hit that guy? That's my strategy. So I know I'm letting the secrets out of the bag here, but you know, if you see a percentage that has a white or something higher than that, you take that, right? You take that percentage. Samuel's ready. He's got, oh yeah, that's a percentage right there. Take a look at that. Well, sometimes you got to just for kicks it straight at the head. Just keep trying. That's what I always say. There we go. Good hits there. That guy's definitely not running away anytime soon. So let's go to line that up and follow that up with a little bit of... It's like a... You know what this is? It's like a bag of fingers. I know that sounds weird, but it's like a bag of fingers just going... Boop, and we're trying to push him over. Look at that. Oh, it works. Perfect. The only thing we're not using are opposable thumbs. We refuse to give that up in combat. There it is. Just kind of... bunch of fingers just pushing that guy right down. That's wonderful. And the nice thing is we get to shoot him wherever we want right afterwards. Oh, okay, but you don't shoot at us. My gosh, that's against the rules. You ever play in the playground like that? And there's always one there's always a kid like that. He's like, no, you can't do that. Wait, what are you talking about? You just said that's in the rules. Yeah, but that's for me. That's not for you. It's against the rules. You can't do anything that's gonna win. All right, that's exactly what's happening here. Except I actually mean it. 43. Oh yeah, yep. Okay, well let's see. We got HB. He can definitely give this guy a piece of our mind. Oh, that guy's gonna get right back up, isn't he? Yeah, he's gonna get right back up. Okay, that's not cool. Let's get Gothic. Gothic's gonna hit this. He's got it. Cronus. We're gonna open up that tummy and go. If the pilot of a unit with a difficult ejection quirk is forced to eject, he or she must make a piloting skill roll. If he fails, then suffers additional damage during the course of the ejection. My guy, high five. Thank you, Panzer. Oh, God, that's not cool at all. Didn't you hear me when I said it's against the rules to hurt the bunnies? It's against the rules to hurt the bunnies in that manner. My goodness. Well, let's reserve. Apparently, this guy's going to get right back up. There's the Cronus. He's going to do his best to... have one gigantic booming send-off, but hopefully he's gonna whiff it completely. Yep, just like that. Wonderful. Well, now he's vulnerable. He can fall down again. He can fall right down again. Ain't that the truth? Manuel, do you mind putting this gentleman back on the ground? Oh yeah, that works too. That works perfectly. Thank you so much. I will take that all day long. And you know what? I won't tell any of the bunnies what you look like in the cockpit. You know, that's your payment right now. 49%, eat that. And there's the follow-up. Excellent. High five. That's beautiful. And all we got left now are two gentlemen who don't know the cardinal rules of La Playground. Let's go in and punch this guy. Smack him. Yeah, that's right. Eat that. Although I realize I don't have any follow-up on that, so that's a little... maybe not the best. Yeah, let's get in here. We could hit him once and hit him twice. Joke is it's the unofficial bunny uniform while piloting. I mean, I'm okay with that. And we got Grandpapa Dance. I mean, at this point, just full speed it and we'll give the right. There we go. Full speed for Grandpapa Dance, the Bernie Bun himself. All right, off we go. Where are we at? On 4. That's going to be the Phoenix Hawk. He's getting into the crystal field on purpose, I'm sure. But he can't hit anything either. We can't hit him. He can't hit us. It's a good rule. That's why we get closer and make this guy go. Well, HB can shoot, but he's very, very hot. Man, that is unfortunate. That's super unfortunate. Well, tell you what. Let's go ahead and just turn. And we're going to lock up this gentleman right here. Make it harder for him to do anything. And then Grandpapa Dance is going to veer way off to the side, full speed, and hopefully bait out the enemy once again. Yeah, any irregular units are unofficial. Yeah. I mean, at the very least, at least we're fighting against the Warrior House Fujita, right? They've got to have some kind of fancy equipment in there somewhere, right? At least that's what I hope, or tell myself. Red legs, can you get around? Give this guy the green, please. And stack him. Roger. Oh, yes. Hi. Oh my God. High five. He loses all the weapons. on the correct side. That's fantastic. I did not arrive 3.5 hours in the transfer. There you go, Payne. Glad to have you with us. Happy Friday. High five. You're joining us right now. We're currently testing out the Gauss rifle, and we are currently maybe exercising our demons by not wearing clothes in the cockpit. I know. It sounds strange, but trust me, it'll make sense one day. High Thrive. That's right. 3362. Ooh, we might hit that guy. We can try. Oh, yeah. Okay, that was not it, but that's all right. That's all right. Eventually, we'll hit him, and then he'll be really sorry. All right, classic clue. Stack 33. I mean, once again, they're both in the crystal fields. That doesn't help us much at all. 33 or 23. I guess just keep... See, I want to at least exercise our will upon this guy's panicked situation, because maybe we can tip him over the edge and he'll just sort of give in, right? So stack him. Keep driving that through. Perfect. Double engine shielding crate. Get out of there, buddy. Get out of there. Hey, Braden's good to have you with us. Welcome, Raiders. If you're joining us right now, we're currently just maybe testing out a brand new Gauss rifle. Yeah, oh my god, and not dying for the most part. Hopefully you're doing well on this lovely Friday. Don't worry about it. Andre, good to see you. High five. There it is. And Bernie Bun. Well, you know, I mean, this guy's already been pushed to the limit. Let's go ahead and reserve. We'll let him commit, and then we'll get right on in. Yeah. Oh, not cool. Ooh, that went right in the... Yeah, that... It's a good thing we wear protection. That was not cool. That was uncalled for, actually. So who's left on their side? It's just the... Oh, it's this Vindy? Okay, it's the Vindy. Well, maybe we can soften him up if we are so lucky. Actually, I don't even know where that Vindy is. Oh, he's so far away. What is he doing? Well, tell you what, we'll get on up and check the percentages. 51 close by, 35, and then 47. Let's go to start whittling away at this guy. Long range indeed. How to make a cicada faster, because the 812 wasn't enough. Did you go hunting? Okay, that's not fun. That's not fun. Did you go hunting for lights? Did you hold true to lore? Did you ram your medium frame into the light guys? We'll be hunting tomorrow. That's the way. High five. That's what we're talking about. All right, well, let's see if we can't pull ye do-si-do, and we'll just kind of get out of the crystal field, aim to the butt, and pull a trigger. Oh, that's looking good. That's looking good. Well, we got deaths, we got HB. HB can... Not quite there. Let's go full speed around to the side here. Hang tight. Yeah, I love catapults. Love catapults so much. And we'll have deaths right here. Let's go ahead and give them the heat. Most of those missed, though. That's the rough bit. And if they miss, they don't really impart the intended effect. I guess we've got the green, so let's take that. Ding on the leg. Come on, get out of there. Get out of there.
Scored a critical hit.
Oh my gosh, that guy is made of steel. Okay, fine. Can we get a cleaner line here? 53, that's looking good. 13, 16, that's amazing, yeah? There it is. High five. So one more off the field. We've got two more, a Vindy and a Phoenix Hawk. And then we're going to be able to wrap this up. This has been a bit drawn out. Our fire starters have been a little worse for wear, that's for sure. We've got a Phoenix Hawk here. We've got a Vindicator here. Probably let's break left. Full speed for deaths. I understand that might be tempting for him to shoot at because we do have a bit of a breach in the front. Can't really hit him with too much here. Maybe, can we melee? Yeah, let's melee this guy. Just get right in there and smack him. That's probably the right thing to do. Hit this guy.
Engaging physical attack.
All right, even if we miss, we're close enough for the burn, so give it to him. I'll take it. I'll take it. Now, mind you, he does have the PPC. It's going to be harder for him to hit with it, but of course he does. And he... Gosh darn it.
Goods to go.
It's fine. We'll figure this out. Let's get on the cliff, and we're just going to line up for some decent shots. 33 across the way. Stack them. Slowly but surely, melee the Schwartz be with you. Yep. Speed for the Wolverine. I mean, at this point, everyone's just running around and then shooting and hoping something's going to hit. Let's take the Popeye bun And we're just going to slowly walk forward and keep shooting. Don't stop shooting. We've got the Vindy. Sometimes you got to adjust for kicks it straight to the head. Oh, wow. He's got 6 left. Man, that thing hits hard on lights.
Yes, Commander.
Well, I suppose actually it's not a light. It's a medium, but still, that's epic. That is epic. All right, let's see if we've got 28, huh? And we'll take it. On the Vindy. Phoenix Hawk inbound. He does have the baboon butt, so if we can just get around the backside, it's going to be a good time indeed. God, Dad's got HB. I mean, HB can just keep hammering away at the butt. That's how he does. I mean, I don't know if there's more to it than this. This is basically the entire strategy, right? Let's keep burning him. There it is. He's over threshold. Wonderful. The worst sort of cockpit has leather seal. Save that. I love it. I love it. Yeah, that would. We definitely don't want that. I'm guessing canvas isn't any better, right? You fell in lock. Oh, what do you mean? Boom knees bun. All right, we're running and shooting now. 51, 47. Stack it. Come on, get that guy. All right, he's almost down.
Standing by.
Red legs.
Acknowledge.
Skin on hot leather. Yeah. This ain't no biker bar. It's not a biker bar. Actually, let's just stack it in and work that guy. Hit with anything. Amiel's up.
Standing by.
Got the shot. Send it. Nails the leg, nails the arm, and leaves a bruise in both places. 5 structure remaining on that leg. Classy. 45. Stack. There it is. And the leg is out. Beautiful. That's going to help immensely. Immensely. So now he's going to be on the ground. He's going to be a lot slower. He's going to jump around, but it's going to be a lot easier to hit him. In my dream, I fell in lock with a mech babe. Lock? Oh, like in love? Or...
Internal structure damage. Report.
All right, Bernie Bun. That's not bad, actually. Come on, Dez. Dish out the heat.
Affirmative.
Burn that guy. Excellent. Oh my god, that was his PPC arm. Just pop that right off with flame. All right, HB. Don't change too much. Stay right there and just dump the heck right in the middle. Yes. This is a slow burn, pun intended. Could you point me to the biker bar? Yeah. You need that hot leather debris? Good to see you.
I hate these guys.
At least they're not popping. Slow cooking. Yeah, we're slowly cooking him up and focusing on whoever we can. Boom knees bun. 47-6. Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. Stack of that. There we go. He's unsteady. He's stressed out. Finally, dear God. Finally. Well, let's go in and bring this around to the rear and shoot him in the baboon butt. It's going to be the very last salvo here.
Confirmed.
That's all the SRMs. Hit his gyro.
Scored a critical hit.
Love that.
SRMs are out.
I feel like we should be carrying Inferno ammunition on the Wolverine from now on. The SRMs aren't doing too much, so I want those things to actually do something, and the burning seems like it might be more potent at the moment. Let's bring ourselves to the... I think he went behind an... Yeah, he tried to obstruct our view, so we're going to focus on the Phoenix Hawk instead. So it seems like he's accomplished the task at hand. And Amiel's got another. Oh, this is going to hurt. Yeah, that's going to... That's going to hurt. That definitely... Oh, there it is. He did not want any of that. High five, Amiel. Good job. Good job. That's excellent. And then we got the flame bun. Now let's just keep up the pressure and make sure that he knows that the Bunny League is all about giving the enemy a Lagreen. Yeah? You mean because the Phoenix Hawk is something similar to a motorcycle helmet on? That too. That too. All right, burn him out. Hit him. Come on, guy, get out of there. We're just going to crit your engine shielding all day long, and you're going to keep burning. You know how it goes. We got Grandpapa Dez. He's coming in on the swipe. Got a 77% chance to hit 25. That's a good ding on the leg, and he's going to give the flame. All right. Come on, get out of there. Get out of there. No, 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 no. Oh, boy.
I'm hit.
What a jerk. You're a jerk. Where are they all? Don't you know the rules of the playground? We're the only ones who get to do that.
That one was the bad one right there.
Wow. Wow, guy. Ugh, man. Some people, they don't understand the rules around here. All right, all right. Take this, 33. I know it's indirect with Artemis 4. Now only the... No, not even flamethrowers. He didn't really have too much anymore. Oh, there it is. Oh, now he leaves. Shame for the spray. Commit a Sudoku. That's right. Well, well. Wow. That guy is such a jerk. He could have left when the going was good. Decided not to. My goodness. All right. Well, we better get devs to pull back for a second. And then I guess we'll just hang tight right here. Actually, secure the facility to collect the sample cases. Where is the facility? Oh, I'm in the wrong place. I'm in the wrong place. That explains so much. And done. And we'll just move Amiel there. And done. And then we'll get Amiel in there. Perfect. Excellent. Firestarter's a zombie mech. Yeah, no kidding.
You're in the right area. Hold position until the samples are aboard.
All right, we're going to get those biological samples in Amiel's mech.
All targets eliminated. Sit tight. I can collect it from you right now.
Wow, that guy was the worst. Well, you know, you meet the weirdest people in Battletech, so I guess you got to take the good with the bad. He used your spell on you. I know. It's like I didn't know where I was. I was looking around thinking, my gosh, am I the one who gets to do the damage or do they? Negative 213,000, but we have some salvage. Amiel's out for 20 days. Got blasted in the head with a PPC. We've got Death's out for 20 days as well. Tankare, thank you so much. And what do we got? We got a Cronus. We've got Griffin. A lot of Phoenix Hawk parts, Vindy parts. Large laser with 10 plus damage. That's awesome. Ooh, arm mod, gyro mod. Oh my goodness. Leg mod, rangefinder. So we have this. I'll take the leg mod. And 3, 2, and 1. We got one part of a Griffin, one part of a Phoenix Hawk, one part of a Phoenix... Oh, half of a Phoenix Hawk. Large laser to clear. LRM-5 to clear. Medium lasers to clear. Machine guns to clear. We've got the arm mod with plus 20 melee damage. Gyro mod with plus 3 melee hit. Oh my god. Man, they came... Who had that? One of them then was put in the hurt on us. Maybe he had all those things. I mean, I'll take that right off him and rebuild the Firestarter anyway. It's a pity you can't run through the landscape with a Firestarter like a tabletop and set fire to the bushes. See, that's why I like... That's one of the things I like about Rogue Tech. You can run around and burn the terrain. You can literally choose to burn the bushes if you want to, right? All right, where are we at here? Battle mech repairs needed. Yes, sir. Yes, they are. We need to resort this out, right? So our poor rifleman, let's go in and repair the Popeye bun. We got the poor Wolverine. We're going to repair that. And then when it comes to the flame buns, I suppose maybe we'll hold on the Bernie bun, but we're going to redo this flame bun right here, right? So if we're taking a look, we've got an arm mod. We stick that on, that's 1 ton. We can pull a medium laser off. Okay, we got a gyro mod as well. I don't remember if in this mod it actually costs tonnage or not. That's more slots. It doesn't take up... Okay, so it's 0 tons, but it's 3 slots. We lose one of the flamers here. So we can add it back on in the arm if we want to. But obviously we can only really have 5 total. I mean, I suppose we're probably not going to do the leg mod thing. That actually costs tonnage. And I suppose instead of the small laser, we can get a medium laser, and then we have the 4 flamers like that. Maybe something along those lines. I mean, obviously we're still very hot. We're jumping all over the place. We pull this and get another flamer in there, we're not going to have any damaging weapons, and that hasn't worked too well for us, unfortunately. So I'm going to go ahead and pull... I mean, we'd really have to commit to the, like, we're punching things. Like, we punch them, we burn them, and then we get on out. We wouldn't really be able to do much else. Okay. You want to try that, bunnies? Let's try that. We're going to do the flamer here. We're going to do another flamer right here. We're going to spread that out, and we're going to go in and try and just smack people and burn them. Maybe like that. Now, we have tried in the past to have no damaging weapons on. That didn't work out too well, I would say. But, we can try it again. No worries. And it's a little unbalanced. We don't have any... Unfortunately, I can't really balance out the jump jets here. So confirm. There's a lot of melee stuff there, HB. Do we see a melee mech in the near future? It would be nice. It would be nice. It would be really, really nice to have a melee mech. I mean, I guess this is our version of it for now. And let's see. We'll let that repair. We've got some bunnies out for a while. And then we can see what's available. Because they might have... It's 4 days, and then we'll recycle the missions. Then we can take a peek at what we have. So there's 1 day until the finance report. We're actually in the black. That's great. So we're at 3.1 million after the finance report. Isn't that incredible? I know. It's like we're improving or something. Spin your rival's fears into a negotiation advantage or feed this. I like feeding the spy false information. And we get... I was saying the same thing, make it happen. I think you get... Was it cash that we got? I don't remember. I think we got cash because we were at like 3.1 million. Now we're at 3.4 million. So I think we got 300,000 out of that. That's awesome. All right, Comstar News Bureau, we're good. And now we went over on the tick. Let's go and take a look at the store, and we're going to look at the missions. So we got a catapult part, stinger part, Irby, fancy AC2, AC10. There we go. See, this is where I've been getting our stuff. All the Artemis 4 stuff from the store, which is awesome. LRM 10++, 25% extra crit, -2 heat. LRM 15+, -3 heat. I mean, that's all good stuff. I'm actually going to buy those things because you never know when you're going to need it. So let's go and grab that. And everything else is looking interesting. AC20 tracer ammunition, +1 accuracy at the cost of 5 damage. That's actually incredible. An AC20 deals like 100, so you hit for 95 and you get +1 accuracy. I mean, I'll take that all day long. That's amazing. Speaking of Inferno ammunition, we should probably go over to the Wolverine because it doesn't hit with many SRMs, but it would be cool if the SRMs it hit with burn the enemy. I think that could be pretty awesome. So let's go ahead and toss that in there, and you're going to be standing on a giant ammunition bin of burning. So we'll go over to the barracks and let's go in and take a look and just see if there's any points to apply. Anakitas, Classy, Gothic, HB. We got Panzer, Redlegs, Sabax, Weird Fish, Surf Cold. And if we go over to the command center, what do we have? Supply Interdiction, Ambush Convoy. That's against the pirates. And then we've got Retaliation, Attack, and Defend. So it looks like we've kind of hit the end of the missions we can do here. So let's go in and take a look somewhere else. 3 Skull is kind of still where we're at, I feel. We could probably flex a little bit higher, like a half skull higher, but still be aiming for that 3 Skull, I think, right? So if we head out this way, we have... I'm looking for the factions average for the 3rd SETI Hussars. Out this way, St. Ives Compact. I guess we could go to the St. Ives Compact. Sure, let's go to Warlock, the 3rd planet in the system, a single moon named Blackguard. Warlock is the home to at least one facility operated by Ceres Metals Industries, while Blackguard is the site of a substantial naval repair base. That's... I'm guessing, is that Space Navy? Is that what that means? Or do they actually mean like Terran Navy? You know what I mean? Like in the water. He can hot-foot it into range. Yeah, yep, that'll be the idea. Except I don't want to be hot-footing it too much. Yeah, when they talk naval, they talk a moon, they're talking space. Okay, perfect. That's what I was curious about, because I was like, that would be a weird thing of like, let me go ahead and transport my naval vessel over to your waters to get repaired. That would be weird. So that makes way more sense. Thank you, bunnies. Thank you. All right, so we're gonna arrive in Warlock. Actually, all of the bunnies are gonna be back online. That 20 days is gonna be nothing. In fact, in 2 days, we're gonna get our bunnies right on back. And as soon as we finish up our engineering upgrade, which is soon, I would like to move into the drop tonnage upgrade, because we can actually for science that and see what happens to our drop cost. Hopefully that'll bring that down. So work on an Argo upgrade has been completed. We're gonna go over to the engineering bay. We're gonna focus on the drop tonnage upgrade. So the theory is we increase this by 50 tons and it's gonna allow us to drop with more. Not as we breach a capacity, but it gives us a little more leeway, I think, is how that works. So let's go ahead and do that. That's gonna bring us to how long? 7 days. I will wait the 7 days at a minimum. We are traveling to Warlock, so it's 12 days, so that's perfect. That should be finished by the time we arrive. Now, the test that we did last mission was 1.5 skull drop tonnage over the recommendation, and we came in at about 360,000. So if we also do another 1.5 skull above, we'll see, are we still in the general park, or did it lower the amount, which would be Really, really helpful if it did, right? Super helpful. If his foot gets too hot, you can call him Hoppy. So how much we need the refit harness, which I'm assuming is this. Oh, repaired mech bay, then maybe it's this. Command console. Oh, interesting. So this is the refit harness. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. Let's upgrade that drop tonnage as much as possible if it lowers our costs. That would be amazing. Pay for the targeted medication for serve cold or invest in the antiviral. I've never had good results here. I'm going to try the 400,000 option. Unavailable 45 days. Unavailable 21 days. Loss of medical points. Morale decrease. Yeah, you lose 400,000. I've never had good results on any option. I've tried all of the options as far as I'm aware. And I bet there's probably a decent outcome somewhere. But I've never personally received it. So that's a little bit off. All right, well, let's go in and take a look at the store. What do we have? Archer part. Oh, Marauder part. Hello, nurse. I don't remember if we have any of this. You know, we could actually buy a part as well. Where are we at in the bay? Because I think we've got 3/4 of a stalker in there right now. Yeah, we got 3/4 of a stalker right here. Do we have any Marauder parts? We have half of a Marauder right now. You know, if we really wanted to, we could put together a stalker. I don't remember the last time I, like, bought a part. Yeah, does it require a certain background for another option? Maybe. I'm not sure. I've never come out positively in that. So yeah, it's very possible. Yeah, large lasers, medium lasers. Oh my god. Okay, we have to buy that just because it has SLDF on it. You know, it's like when you have Nismo. You want to buy it, right? TTS for energy. Oh, well, that's okay. There goes all our money. Stalker can be a mobile missile launcher, pretty much. Okay, there goes all our money. So let's think, okay? We now have a really fancy PPC. It's going to be incredibly hot, right? So right now this is 30 heat and 7 tons. And this fancy SLDF ER PPC is 45 heat, but it has a range of 690. And it hits just as hard as this thing. So we gain 15 heat. Now, if we pull that in and replace it, I mean, that's not a bad replacement. We can, this is at 540 and this is at 690. We could bring this over. I suppose it might be better if we got a large laser in here instead. And then at least we're a lot better on heat efficiency. Alpha Strike is 93 heat, but your heat sinking is 60. But it's the heat bank that's changing the equation, right? So I guess at 93, we can probably get away with an exchanger. So we do the exchanger. Where are we at now? Now we've got a delta of 23 instead of 33. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad, you know? It's not the best, but it works. And the thing is, we're not even shooting the medium lasers. My God. So this is a range of 450, so even less. So we're really like one-tapping it. We're leaning into one side heavily, which means ideally Savax would maybe pick up something like breaching shot or something like that. I don't know if that's going to be worth it, seeing as both of these are going to hit, as opposed to it's like 2 versus 1. But let's check it out. That's pretty fancy, yeah? And 3 days out and we can get back on in. 5 days for the finance report. You know, oh my God, man, we burned our cash there. We seriously burned our cash there. All right, well, where are we at? We were out for Classic Clue and Serve Cold. Let's take a look at the command center and see what's available. Haven't even really looked yet. A favor to regret. Battle in an urban environment. Recovery in an urban environment. Battle in an urban environment. Battle in a polar biome. And recovery in a polar biome. So we're fighting against the St. Ives Compact. That's very compelling. Fighting against the Yijertong. Not too compelling to me. Fighting against the St. Ives Compact. That's cool. Recovery against the St. Ives Compact. And versus the Yijertong. So obviously I want the potential for better loot. We got recovery. We have battle urban environment. And we've got the recovery in a polar biome. Well, we could probably start with the recovery in the urban environment and then work our way up, because this is 2.5, this is 3.5, and this happens to be 4. It's exact increments. So let's do black site first. I'm a little nervous that it says 6 pick 24. That's kind of scary. Half and half at 3 pick 14. Let's go. You had to buy the PPC. The memes alone are worth it. Yes, absolutely. I'm glad you agree. Easy 2.5 against St. Ives. It'll be really nice. I think we could make out well on this one, right? So Manuel is back. That's great. He's got the Popeye bun. That's great. We've got, let's hold on the sandpaper bun. We're going to move Boom Knees bun over. We're going to pull the Wolverine right now. Let's get in our Zap Zap bun. Save Axis in. The Boom Knees bun, we've got Gothic. So let's get, oh, did I get, yeah, Gothic's in. Right now we're at 2. So if we want to be 1.5 over, then that's going to be a 4 skull drop tonnage, and we should be sitting at less than 360,000 is the idea, right? So we got Bees and Knees, the Thunder Bun, Hollow Bun. We could try Hollow Bun, a little bit of mix. So right now we're at 1 over. We're at 120,000. We get a 35. That puts us just over. Let's hold. I'd like to adjust this. There's exactly 4. Look at that. And it does help. It does help. So this is 1.5 over. We were at 360,000 before in drop cost. Now we're at 280,000. So definitely want to upgrade the drop tonnage as much as possible to decrease that cost. That's a great suggestion there. Thank you so much, Askus. So who are we bringing then, right? Bees and Knees. It's been a while. We can get Anakitis out there. That'll be great. Anakitis with the Bees and Knees. He actually has some Inferno stuffs. And then if we bring this over, we're at 360,000. Oh, see, that's still the same. Huh. Actually, it didn't change too much. Oh, well. It's fine. We'll get Weird Fish on this. We're still paying 360,000. And there we go. So 2.5 skull difficulty recovery in an urban environment. That's against a St. Ives compact. We're bringing 2 breachers. We're bringing in short-range missiles, long-range missiles, and a little bit of hidey-hoo, so we can sneak our way towards the enemy. At least maybe stick with Anakitis so that he can close the gap and make it closer without taking too much damage, and then hopefully give him the burn. We're talking about that Inferno ammunition. He now has 2 tons of the stuff that he's going to dish out with all of the SRMs. I think right now he's working with 20... Was it like 26 or 28 SRMs that he's sending at the enemy? So not an insubstantial amount, but it'll be interesting to see what it can do. You got to be really close in BEX Tactics in comparison to other mods I've played. So this is going to be kind of interesting to see what we can do. Yeah, PPC Warhammer. Well, it's actually right now it's an SLDF ER PPC in the right arm, and it's a large laser in the left. So what, plus 10 damage large laser in the left. So they've got some pretty drastic range differences. 690 meters at max and 450 meters in the secondary, right? So where are we at?
All right, buddies. Our employer reports their operative is still alive. So if we rescue them, we get a bonus.
I mean, how do they even know? We just got here.
Heartbeat monitor. I know. They're under a whole lot of stress. They're probably being tortured. Well, that's not funny. We'll need to move it if we're going to save them. The key is transmitting from this location on a continuous loop. Just get someone into the area, it'll upload to your mech automatically. The heartbeat monitor's transmitting from this location. If you decide to rescue the operative, move into the area, pick them up. Keep the mechs intact until you reach the extraction LZ. It's just on the other side. You know the drill.
Wow. Okay, they've got a catapult out there. That's excellent. Seems like urban environments are loading a lot better. Yeah, BEX Tactics. Super smooth. We're just gonna keep it together, right? So that's catapult we saw. No idea what this is. Unknown mech. Let's get the Zap Zap bun up to the 4. We got the Boom Knees bun right behind. We got the Bees and the Knees. And then we'll get Weird Fish keeping us stealthy. There it is. Wonderful. It's like we're doing the prototype mission. Let's go into reserve all the way down to 1. There's the counter reserve. 65 tonner. He's out of the zone. Hang tight.
Confirmed.
45 out there. 65 and 45. So now we get a little bit of sight there.
What's up, boss?
Let's get the Popeye bun. Full speed.
Hauling in.
There's a line of sight break right here. Oh, hello. What is that, gentlemen? I guess we got to get Weird Fish closer. So let's go ahead and shift that up and cover Manuel here.
Let's move.
I'm assuming we can detect them now, right? Unknown, unknown, negative. All right, what about Anakitas? Let's get Anakitas forward. Full sprint.
Let's go.
Into the bubble. 40 tonner. We got a 40 tonner. We've gone Gothic. Full speed.
Going full throttle.
Hold. 80 tons. All right, we got a... maybe we have the other parts of the awesome on the field right now. That would be amazing if we walk out with an assault. Let's not get too excited now. That's me talking to myself, by the way. Adding tight. What's left? What's left? So this is an 80 tonner out here. My goodness. St. Ives Compact. What could they have? They could have a lot of stuff. Catapult Charlie 1. LRM 34 medium lasers. Let's go in reserve and try to get them to commit to something.
Got it.
Right now, it looks like we're on initiative phase 2. We're coming down to 1.
Reserving action.
They've got 5. We've got 5. There's their 45. They haven't breached the bubble yet. Catapult is on a building. That's great news. Another 65 in the distance. Wow, they're doing almost a full commit on initiative phase 2. That's actually really great. Well, let's go in and get our weird fish. We're gonna move. Oh, can we do it? We were so close. All right, we're gonna run right in front of them. And we're gonna active probe ping and catch them all. Well, not quite, not that guy back there, but this guy. So they have a Phoenix Hawk out here. They got a Vulcan, a 2T. So pretty standard there. Negative impact. We've got a Vindy 1 SIC. So what is that? Medium lasers, life support, medium laser in the head. He's got an LRM 10 in the left torso. He has a large laser on the right. CM large laser range improvement. Wow. So he's very large laser focused, it seems. So he's got some type of fixed equipment in the right arm there. Oh, that's exciting. Well, I can't wait to find out what the description is on that thing, yeah?
How's it going?
Well, let's see. We got the Popeye bun. Let's come around the corner. Amiel has an opportunity to hopefully hit this guy.
Roger.
Yeah, I'll take that. He's got 10 armor now. Wonderful. Been a lot of optimization shared around the major overhaul mods has really helped. Man, that's going to be awesome. I can't wait to get back to BTA and check that out. I bet it's going to be awesome. Oh, it's a charger. Interesting. The one with the large laser. I bet Amiel's excited about that. Amiel seems to like chargers, if I recall. Large laser, double medium laser. It's the 1L charger out here, not the OG small laser charger. All right, well, our Zap Bun does have the SLDFER PPC, and that guy does have a building right there. Let's hit that. Nice. Excellent. 160 damage to the legs. That's great. He just wanted to find out what was on the other side of the building. Instead, he found out what happened and what's underneath the building. I mean, either way, he got something similar to what he was looking for. There it is, 67. I think the charger is way less. Oh, really? Is that the compensation for actual long-range weaponry? I guess that would make sense. That guy's now unsteady. That catapult is waiting to just get dished. Oh, look at this. Anakitas actually has decent accuracy here. That's amazing. Let's go ahead and try to hit this guy. SRMs. Oh, I forgot to do the Inferno. My bad. I should change that. Urban renewal comes with initial cost. That's right, debris field. And you've got such an apt name for the situation. 30 tons. Okay, well, they definitely have more than just the reinforcements. They've got a little extra on top. Now, this guy's on 3. That guy's on 2. This guy's on 4. Let's go down to 3. They counter reserve. Okay. So
Receiving you.
I don't like to... I mean, I guess we could pull it back. Let's go ahead and pull back with Weird Fish.
No shooting, just
We're going to regain stealth for a second. See if he breaches the bubble. Yep, he breaches the bubble. There it is. And completely whiffs it. Probably as a result with a LRM 10 at point blank range. And now Anakitas. Now Anakitas gets to show him the folly of his... Well, actually, we should probably dump that guy, right? Okay. Let's hit this guy. Wow. Okay, I'm going to switch over for the first time to Inferno on this setup. And Anakitas is going to test out what this is going to do. Stack him full salvo like a hero in 3, 2, and 1. Give him LeBurn. Okay, oh, 74 heat. Wow, that didn't even budge. Oh. Oh, wow. I've been doing this all wrong. I'd say it budged it. I think it did. I've been doing this all wrong. So this whole time we've been using 70 tons worth of fire starters to try and heat up the enemy. And we even went in with 6 flamers each. So for 12 flamers at 5 apiece. And Anakitas comes in with the bees in his knees, dumps in a ton of Inferno ammunition, and that guy goes critical. Like, oh my God. Well, you know, that guy's on the ground. That sucks for him, but that means that we can walk to the side, line up a good angle, take a look at this, and sometimes you gotta just for kicks it straight to the head.
Copy that.
Okay, he's got 6 structures, foot's destroyed. He's having some problems.
Got something good?
Hang tight. Do we get plasma rifles? Ah, yes. So Harry says that plasma rifles do appear, but they start to become more common in like a couple of in-game years, I think. And since we're in 3050, yeah. All right, well, save axis also here. Let's sidestep, and sometimes you got to just for kicks it straight. Maybe we'll hold off on the medium lasers straight to the head. Okay, that's not it. I don't think we hit him. Oh, the charger. He didn't fire. He didn't fire. All right, Gothic. Well, I mean, I really want to focus on that guy while he's on the ground. So let's just, I suppose, hit the leg. There we go. Leg's gone. Middle's open. Looking good for us. I don't remember if we have catapult parts. I love the catapult. I would love to have a catapult. Oh, that's looking... This is working out pretty well so far. I think this one just took the cake. That dump of SRM Inferno ammunition was like... It raised my morale a lot. I guess I shouldn't be so surprised. I mean, the bunnies are all about heating up and making a warm environment. We like to be warm and welcoming, you know. Look, he doesn't have any arms. We understand. He's got paws, so it's difficult. Oh, he hit a building, okay? He hit a building. I mean, I understand. We were like that too, buddy. Well, let's go ahead and pull it back for a second. And then we're just going to go ahead and... I mean, I guess we'll just send a shot and maybe soften him up. Yeah, hit his leg a little bit. There we go. And now he's down to 45. So we hit for 45. He's got 45 remaining on that leg. That's pretty good. Vindy's going to get back in the bubble, probably. Oh, no. He needs to deal with Anakitas. That makes sense. I would probably deal with Anakitas as well. Well, it doesn't mean that Anakitas can't do the same thing again, right? I mean, if Anakitas shut off the medium lasers just to keep himself a little cooler and then kind of went like maybe, I don't know, that's 62, that's 62. We step out this way, that's 62. We get a little farther, that's 52. So if we just walk out this way and Anakitas gives this guy a little more, make him hotter. Oh! Okay. I am very good with his current setup. I am not changing that. You know, I don't even want standard ammunition. Why do we even carry standard ammunition at this point? Like that's how we should be doing it every time. That's exactly what we should be doing. Good job, Anakitas. High five. Glad you gave him the bees knees. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Holy moly. Well, you know, Amuel can also strike true. I mean, I suppose that guy isn't punched out yet, right? Yeah, he's not punched out. So if we just stand still, that's 69. I mean, that is just, that's beautiful. Sometimes you got to adjust for kicks it straight to the head. That's not the head. Medium laser destroy. Okay, we'll take it. I mean, he's got to give up sometime. His mech is shut down. Hot bees in the knees. Yeah. There's a lot of hot bees in your local area. Local hot bees. All right, let's go ahead and sidestep. I mean, we've got to... I'm tempted to just start shooting the Vindy, but, I mean, we got to finish the job. Sometimes you got to just for kicks it straight to the head. That's the arm. That's the middle. He's got 5. Come on, you get out of there. You got 5 structure in the middle.
Solid connection.
There it is. High five. Excellent. Good job, bunnies. Catapult C1 is off the field. Charger is charging all the way around the buildings. That buys us some time. And Gothic is maybe a little bit close here. We walk it back. We've got the line 51.
On my way.
And let's go ahead and stack it right on in. Hey. This thing hurt? Okay. All right, off we go. Your mech is missing the entire mech. Please leave. Yes. Yes, absolutely. All right, where are we at? And then one more, right? One more. It's a Fluffy. She's so cute. All right. We've reestablished our bubble.
Standing by.
I suppose Weirdfish should get out and share that with Anakitas for a moment.
Confirm.
And we're going to go ahead and just lock up the lead. He's probably going to jump in a minute, right? She's adorable. She's adorable. All right. Oh, so they're taking turns now. Clint. Shot to Anakitas. Yeah, they know the real threat now. They know who the real threat is. They don't want that happening to him. I hope they would just land on top of that exchanger. Anakitas, and now is a breach. Oof.
I can't take much
No
more.
internal damage yet, but he's got a breach. Still no internal damage. It's 75 out of 75. Do the little ones ever play with your bunny hat? No, no. My bunny hat is kept up there, so they can't get to it, but I'm sure they probably would sleep in it if they could. I have no illusion that they wouldn't. 67, 72. I guess with the Vindy, maybe let's just... Yeah, we'll try. There's the Clint. Sometimes you got to just for kicks it straight to the head.
Now let's see how you handle
Or
it.
we hit... Wow, anywhere we hit, it's a good result. Look at that.
That one's
Leg
gonna
S
leave a mark.
15. The right torso is completely open. They're getting desperate. They're going after Anakitas. Oh boy, now the arm is busted. All right, and then the machine guns. I don't like that at all. Oh boy. Okay, Anakitas, you've done enough. You've done enough. You've drawn their attention. So vigilance for Anakitas to clear the stability damage. We're gonna go in and completely flip it. Full speed. Give him the butt. We're drawing him in. There's a charger. He's coming around. Okay, maybe we should fall back. We should fall back and engage along this straight line right here. Make him funnel through. Let's see. We got save axe. Well, I mean, let's... Normally, I would say let's go ahead and screen Anakitas. But the problem with that strategy is that, I mean, it just leads to stray shots. Not actually, like, blocking for him, right?
Of course.
So who are we trying to hit here? Maybe just guns off the field, right? Guns off the field. We got the Clint. There's the Falcon. This one's the easiest to hit, but we're going for the Clint because if we can hit him, it's going to be super helpful. Send it.
Yes, Commander.
Nice hit. Good impact. He's got 3 structure remaining on the Clint's right torso. We hit the opposite leg. Oh, they got a guillotine. We got to see all kinds of stuff here. Oh boy, that was a lot of hits. Oh, he busted both of our searchlights at the same time.
Not much armor left in that location.
This guy's horrible.
My
Man,
armor is getting ripped off.
that's... Okay, that's a new low. That is a new low. Never have I seen such depravity. My God, that's horrible. Well, let's go in and stack the Clint. We just got to ding him once. There we go. AC5 is gone. That's huge. We don't want any Eastwood out here. He's unsteady now. He deserves it, quite frankly. All right, they're invading our privacy again. Hold. Now, obviously, we could pull it back, but they're just going to invade that bubble. Let's go in and reserve again. They've got more shots. Let's hold. They're on top of buildings. That's fine. And now if we pull back, they're going to actually have to commit to coming forward in order to get in the bubble. So we'll get Weirdfish, and we're going to pull the bubble back right here.
Position
And we're
confirmed.
going to active probe ping because we can catch a lot of them, right? I don't know why the searchlights are not secured with bulletproof glass. That's a great question, you know? That's fine. You know, if that happens, so be it. So be it if that happens, yeah. All right, let's hang tight, hold. Here they come. Vindy has no shot. Reserve. Thunderbolt is not committing to coming in the bubble. That's new.
They've got the
Sensor lock on Anakitas. Charger has the large laser. Doesn't fire at guillotine. Comes around and cools off. Wow, interesting. So they basically pass the turn. That gives us an opportunity here. I mean, we're facing the wrong way. Maybe We can limit the lanes of sight like this. We'll give him the left where we have some armor still. And we'll just try to maybe switch these over to standard. Maybe we'll double up on the medium lasers and try to hit the building instead. Here we go. Nice. Good job. And this guy took 80 damage to his legs. Take more weapons off the field. Whittle down the mix. They're down to 1 versus all of you. Yep. Yep. All right. Popeye Bun's got to back on up little by little. Let's see. We've got Gothic. We got to clear a little space here. If we step... Let's get Savax to step 1 back. Like this.
Consider it done.
And then that's 49. Yeah, just ding him. All right, a little bit of hits here and there. We'll come back with Amiel and double tap. Nice. That should put him on his back.
Scored a critical hit.
There it is. Down he goes. Fantastic. Because I'm just trying to get the guys who are going to contest our bubble, right? That's excellent. And then Gothic can just step up, actually. Line that up and then stack it right to core. Come on, come on. Oh, he's got 24 left. My God. Hold. So the Vulcan, yep, he contests the bubble. Gets heat on Savax, which is honestly smart, but we can always just take the time off.
Commander.
I suppose let's go into reserve again. We'll let them see us inside the bubble. The Clink comes out, but we know he doesn't have his AC5. 2 medium lasers will hold.
Damage is light.
I'm going to go ahead and pull Weird Fish back, and we're going to exclude Savax. So Savax is going to be out in the open, but it's going to allow us to pull the bubble even tighter. And then we are going to lock up that Vulcan. Hold. Falcon gets back up. The question is, does he have a suicide pact or something? Is he going to run in? Yeah, he's running in. Okay, fair enough. Then we need to clear this bubble. We need to clear this bubble, right? Incoming. I mean, it's not too bad. Preserve the sanctity of the bubble.
Orders.
All right, well, let's pull it back with Amiel. He has Lagreen, and hopefully he'll land it. Yeah, he landed it. High five. The bubble sanctity has been preserved. My God. What a guy. What a guy. All right, Thunderbolt's coming around. It's going to shoot at Savax. Savax loses a searchlight. Bubblegum shrimps. And then we'll have Savax just get in the bubble and then cool off. There we go. So now he's back to neutral. Amazing. Chargers up. Shot to Amiel. Oh boy. Yeah, Amiel drew their ire. He's the only one that they can see.
Losing lots of armor.
Well, we probably need to give... Let's give him Gothic. So Gothic is going to fire. So he'll be a target as well. And we're going to start to work on... Well, I guess the Clint is still functioning. So we'll try to hit his legs. Or he's got 3 armor in the middle now. There's the guillotine. There's the salvo to Gothic. That's perfect. And now Anakitis can actually pop on up, even though he's got a breach.
Commander.
He's going to step up. Ooh, maybe not that much. I don't like that. I guess we'll... What is our shot percentage? 20%? That's not good. We get all the way up here. Sure, we can hit, but we're going to pay for that quite a lot. So I'm actually going to come over to the left here, and we're going to sprint and give him the butt.
Okay.
And we'll hang tight while in the bubble. All right, let's see where they're at. Vulcan breaches the bubble. Makes sense. Goes after Anakitis' butt. We need to control the bubble again. We need to prioritize Anakitis here. So we're actually going to bring this bubble way back like this.
On my way.
All the other bunnies are now exposed. And we're going to lock up this Vulcan because he keeps contesting the bubble.
Locked off.
Yeah. You really got it all in there, Payne. My God. That's impressive, my friend. That's impressive. All right, so they're fighting with those that are out of the bubble, and that's kind of fine. Oh, there's that Vindy again. Hits to Savax. He still has some armor remaining. And what do we have? We got Amiel. Amiel could get in the bubble. That's 47. Get right in the edge. We've got Anakitis. I mean, he could turn that around, but then he'll be a valid target. Boom knees bunt. Let's get Savax to maybe come down and smack that guy. Yeah, let's... That's 43% on the Vulcan. I guess get right inside and then try to hit him. Here we go. Nice! There it is. He's got a huge hole in the middle and one shots the CQC suite. That is impressive. My God, Savax just went right back in the bubble. Oh, we got a nasty, nasty breach there on Amiel.
Armor breach.
I may need to run right on the next one and not fire. So let's get Amiel to run for the bubble. He's in the bubble now and hold. Chargers up. Shot to Gothic. Gothic's the one we want him shooting at right now because he actually still has some of his durability remaining. And we can just walk it back with Gothic. I mean, I suppose it should be easier to hit this guy now. So let's go ahead and smack this guy. We have small lasers to follow, but more importantly, we can hit him. Nice. Big hit on the leg and give him the middle fingers. A little bit of a ding there. Perfect. They'll commit the last of their firepower right now for the turn. And then Anakitis can actually dump SRMs and hopefully finish the guy off, right? So Anakitis is going to pull back. Give the left. So we'll actually... What if we stay in place? Nope. Pull back. We'll pull back. We'll give them the extreme left. We're going to arm up. And send it close by. Leg out. I mean, I'll take that. I'll take that. Down he goes. Perfect. We need to end his reign. I think Weird Fish is going to be up after this guy goes. Oh, you horrible Clint. Okay. Let's see. Weird Fish, Weird Fish, Weird Fish. That's Savax. Let's restrict this. Pull this back. There it is. And we have the large laser straight to core. 36. Oh boy, he's still in there because he's not dead. If you limp into the bubble, you're a jerk. You're a jerk. Oh no, he's vacating the premises. Okay, maybe you're not as much of a jerk as I thought. You might be all right. Oh no, he jumped in the bubble. Oh, he's a jerk. He's totally a jerk. Not cool. Not cool. I don't like it. All right, let's change the situation. Got Anakitis. No, don't want to be fighting with Anakitis yet. Amiel. Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe he's not a jerk. Okay, I take that back. Well, we got Savax here. He can pull it back. He can get a shot on here. That's 35. Let's just get inside. And then who can we hit? Anyone of note? Guillotine, Charger, the Vulcan. I mean, that'll be great. And then the Thunderbolt. Well, let's try to hit the Vulcan. Here we go. So Vulcan it up. Straight to core.
You should never
come on. There it is. Beautiful. High five. Enemy down.
Target eliminated.
This is a weird fight. It's a really weird fight. I mean, obviously, anyone in the bubble who's close by may get stray shots, so we got to keep that in mind. There's shot and move by the Thunderbolt. Right now, they still have the Charger, and then they've got the Guillotine available. So let's get Gothic to pull back. And we're going to go in and lock up one of them. So we'll lock up, let's say, the Guillotine. We'll lock up the... Yeah, lock up the Guillotine. Let's lock up the Guillotine. Here we go.
I've got a sensor lock.
Hold. Chargers up. Shot to Savax. He can probably take one more salvo and then he's looking kind of dodgy, let's say. Our right side still has armor, so let's pull it back. We'll get Amiel to limit the lines of sight. Like this.
On my way.
And what does he have? Charger and the Vindy. Well, we can try the Charger. Sometimes you got to just for kicks it straight to the head. We got a breach. That's excellent. And he's got 10 remaining in the middle. That's incredible. Haven't really been bombarding the Charger at all, so that's actually pretty impressive. Man, where has the Gauss rifle been all my life, yeah? Ooh, boy. That's a little dangerous. We know two structure on Anakitis' arm. On one, it's going to be the Vindy, I think. So let's get Anakitas to just pull to the far back of the bubble.
Let's move.
Hold.
Goddamn, let's do this.
Hang tight. And of course, up. In the bubble. In the bubble.
Damage minimal.
And that is on 4. Who's next on 3? It's going to be the Vindy, right? He can choose anyone he wants to shoot at.
Ready for orders.
Well, let's go ahead and rescind the bubble once again. There it is. And then we're going to go in an active probe ping. Actually, no. A standard lock's good enough. There's the guillotine. There's the thunderbolt. We can even lock up the charger if we so choose. That's not bad. Let's go and lock up that charger. He's probably not going to clear his evasion before we can shoot at him. Yeah, bubble, boil, in trouble. Yeah, it sure feels that way. Vindy's got it to Savax. Savax is still all right.
Damage is
I feel like we should probably leave Gothic out in the open. So we're going to prioritize moving Savax right here.
Have no doubt.
He's got the
it will be
line.
done.
And I suppose we could also hit the building. That's 60. Let's just send the 2 big ones
Confirmed.
and drop him out so it's easier to deal with this guy. Oh, there. Well, that cleared the bubble. That's both your legs, buddy. Oh, okay, yes, haha, very funny. Don't you hit him in the head. That's fine, it's fine. Well, that guy broke both his legs. That was hilarious.
Waiting for orders.
Bubba, shrimp, boil, and truffle. Hey, Riddick, high five. All right, well, let's see who's up next. We've got the guillotine, and then we've got the charger. All right, well, let's get... We'll actually get Gothic to move towards them, damage mitigation style, and we're just going to stack this and hope we hit the breach. There's some in the breach. We got an opening in the middle. That's great. Engine shielding crit, gyro crit, looking good. And it's coming up the guillotine. Guillotine's going to melee. We have a breach on the right side now. That's not great. And let's see. Amiel. Well, we have an opportunity. We've got the right side. Gotta give him the right. Let's go in and just rotate it. We need to bed it all right here. And we're going straight to core.
Affirmative.
And we pop off the left. He's got 1 large, 1 medium,
A critical hit.
and he's lost half the mech.
Yes, Commander.
Anakitas is going to reserve. See where he goes. Does not fire. He is hot. He is hot. Okay, well, this is as far as we can go while still being in the bubble. We're going to go ahead and switch on over to Inferno. We are going to use Precise Strike. We are going to focus on in and try to give this guy a little bit of heat because he's been running kind of hot. Stack him. Nice! High five. Heat is critical indeed. Plus 82. That is incredible. Let's go into reserve. Who's on 3? It's the Vindy, the 1 SIC. He's fishing. He hits the breach. Breach has 33. Hey, Graham Nolan. Good to see ya. High five. Happy Friday. Weird Fish reserve. Thunderbolt's very hot right now. Locks instead. Locks to Amiel. And let's get Gothic. Our left side is now more kosher. Let's just give him the butt. Give him the butt. All right, Gothic gets a little pass right now. We're all just trying to expose whatever side has armor, just like the enemy's doing. Wow, that guy got hot just shooting that thing. He's probably having significant issues actually aiming in there. That's great news for us. And then that basically leaves the guillotine right now. Well, you know, since we could get really ballsy here, we could get really ballsy. That's 52. That's 59. Let's give him the extreme left. And we're going to dump everything that we got into this guy.
Okay.
Nice! High five. And that means he doesn't get the turn. That's amazing. Amiel gets a great opportunity. Let's go to line this up. That's from the side. That's obstructed. I don't want to step out. I guess we can step out for a moment. Line that up. Guillotine, sometimes you got to adjust for kicks it. Straight to the head. Hit on the arm.
Commander.
We've got Savax. Just step it back. Sometimes you got to just for kicks it straight at the head.
He's going down.
He's going down. Foot surgery went. Oh, heck yes. Congratulations, Graham. High five. That's awesome. Man, that's so good. That's so good to hear. I'm so happy for you, man. That's amazing. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, it is a happy Friday indeed. We got Sneaky Bun. Let's just extend this a tad. Maybe right. I guess we don't have to fire per se. Let's just get right here.
Acknowledged.
And we're going to go and lock up the charger. Hold. We might be able to dump missiles into him or something like that, right? All right, guillotine's back on up. Are you going to stay? Are you going to get in the bubble and start to try to drop one of us before you die? What's going on? You look a little unsteady there. Reserve. So that's going to go over to the Vindy. Reserve again. Charger gets in the bubble. Not cool. Okay. Yep, that's to the right side. That's fine. That's fine. Then Weird Fish can just pull that bubble and retract it.
I'm here.
So let's go in and just control our space. But now that I think about it, it looks like I'm going to leave Anakitas out in the open. So let's get Anakitas to come around the edge again. We'll prioritize that first. So that shields Anakitas' breach. Thunderbolt's coming in. He's still dangerous. He cooled off. Not nice at all. That's the Gauss rifle side. Hold.
Internal structure down.
They already busted the searchlight there.
Reporting.
Now we can get Weird Fish and pull him back. There it is. Excellent. So now we are in cloak. And we can lock up, let's say, the Vindy, just to make things harder. Got fusions in line with Big Toe. Also need Bone Graft from Hill. It can have I can only imagine, man. I'm just glad.
They're getting the angle.
Okay. Wow, this guy is vengeful. All right, well,
My internals are
definitely
safe.
have to move Amiel next. That's for sure. Let's come it around. Let's come it around. All right, line this up. Line this up. What do we got? Amiel has to fire, unfortunately. Just try to hit. Maybe we'll get a stray shot. Nice. Nice! Double tap right into the left torso. Drops the large laser and a medium laser. And opens up the pathway to the middle. You got the Vindy assaulting the Bunny Sanctity. Shooting at Gothic. All right, Gothic's still good. He's still good. Wow, that was a game changer right there. All right, let's go ahead and back this up.
Coordinates confirmed.
Save axe. Give that guy 64. Yeah, maybe we'll hit the middle.
I understand.
Nice! Charger is down. High five. And the rest of the turn is ours. That is amazing. All right, Gothic. Give him the left. Pull back to stack. 44. Send it. He has 88 still. Man, that guy is tanky. He is tanky. All right, pull that back.
Roger.
Lock him down.
I've got
He's
the
down to
bubble
3 sticky. Vindy's up. Doesn't enter the bubble. Has no targets. So there's basically the guillotine and the Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt's kind of hot right now.
Ready
If
for
anyone's
order.
going to take a hit, it's
Awaiting
probably Savex, believe it or not. So let's get right at the edge. And we're going to give this guy a salvo. And be the only one who can shoot. Send it.
Firing.
Nice!
Hostile removed.
Hey, Tormbo, good to see you. Happy Friday. High five. Oh my, yeah, quick, yeah, good salvo. I like that one. I'm glad he can't, challenge the sanctity of our bubble any longer. Oh my God, wow, that is refreshing. Well, let's go. Reserve, hang tight. Wow, we didn't even go for that one, did we? Popeye Bun, I suppose. Yeah, let's pull this back and just let's get fishing. Maybe we can fish out here today after all. 57. Well, actually, no. Let's hang tight. Anakitas, Gothic.
Receiving you.
Can we heat up this gentleman? 30, 67. We'll try. We're running out there.
I'm on it.
We're going to go ahead and try to land this. Precision strike. Right a core. Send it. Hit the Vindy. Give him some heat. Nice. I'm sure it's refreshing for them too with a huge hole in the cockpit. There's plenty of breeze. High five, Kit. That's the way. Well, we got ammo, got Gothic. Perfect. Let's go ahead and tuck up. We're going on offensive. We'll give the left right here.
Roger.
And stack them.
Roger that.
Soften him up. Soften him up. There we go. He's got 15 remaining in the left torso. Yeah. And then we got Amiel, and Amiel gets to stay back just a tadsies. Well, maybe he can actually hit from range, right? He doesn't really have to move. We can just try to hit him anywhere.
Roger.
Oh, yeah, that's not it. Well, we hit the building. It's fine. It's fine. All right, let's go ahead and shift with Weird Fish. Make sure that he's got some coverage here. And we're going to go ahead and active... Well, actually, no. We're going to lock up the Vindy. Make things as hard on him as possible. All right, where are we at? Vindy's pushing. And enters the bubble. What a jerk. Oh, not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Gauss Rifle has been crit. Not cool at all. All right, hang tight. Amiel. Amiel. Run for the hills. There we go. Great. Great. Looking good. Gauss Rifle survives. I mean, Amiel survives. All right, Zap Zap Bun gets a breach, but a little too late for that, buddy.
Reporting internal damage.
Yeah, come closer. Come closer. Brave Sir Robin. Super brave. So brave. My God, we're going to brave all over this guy. We'll tell you what. Yeah, walk it back. No, turn around. Because guess what? The Anakitis Commissar's in town. Eat that. Nice! I'm pulling in closer. You'll run by. We can shoot him in the butt. You're gonna do what? That's right. Gauss Rifle. No, not true. Amiel, you're not here, right?
Let's do this.
All right, that's haha. Very. I'm glad you got the joke. Cool beans. Did I say that out loud? What I meant is we're gonna ruin this guy's day, right? Heck yes. All right, let's go in and trash this guy. He doesn't stand a chance. We're not gonna let him hurt the bunnies. Eat this. Wow, incredible. Whoa, oh my gosh. He's ruining the day he ever challenged us now. Wow. Shoot at Amiel, you mess with all of us. That's what I really meant to say. Let's go and back it on up. Perfect. We have such confidence. We're only gonna shoot one thing. SLDFER PPC. Sometimes you gotta adjust for kicks it straight at that guy's head. Nice. It wasn't the head, but I'll take that too. Hip destroyed like a proper geriatric. Oh my God. He's gonna need a walker for at least 2 more days. Actually, Anakitis. Yeah, Anakitis is there. That's probably not. Okay, well, tell you what. Let's stay here, and we're gonna aim sometime. Well, actually, just hit him in the tummy. There we go. That's gonna suck. 17 ATS. That's a whole dip. There it is. High five. Yep, that's the only one you can shoot at now. Great job, I flavor package in your miso soup. Your father's a hamster, and your mother smells of triple F meat. Oh, that guy is getting so hot right now. It seems like he should probably get even hotter. My goodness, I don't know what he was thinking.
On my way.
Let's go and try to land this. Give him la heat.
You got it.
Okay, chef's kiss. I love this thing so much. My God, it is buying us so many opportunities. I love this. All right. Amiel can now sprint on out without worry. He's the last guy on the field. Special delivery, all the therms.
Yes, Commander.
This is so good. It's so good.
On the move.
This made everything attainable right now. You know what? We're just going straight to core. We don't want another Thunderbolt. Just get out of here, buddy. Get out of here. We got Savax. He's ready to go. Give him a Zap Zap. Just the singleton. Just the tip right here. Eat. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Pre-cooked burgers. Nice. Flame on. Flame on. That's right, Draven.
Ready for
All right, Weird Fish. We got the line. He still has to power up. Sometimes you got to adjust for kicks it straight at the head. That's right in the middle. That's the strategy. That's the strategy. Well, we got Anakitis. Well, let's hold on that one. We got Amiel. Amiel's going to sidestep. Sometimes you got to adjust for kicks it straight at the head. Hits the arm. He's now unsteady. We got Savax. Let's just form the gun line. Man, this is just sport now.
Have no doubt.
And actually, yeah, sometimes you got to adjust for kicks it straight at the head.
Locking on target.
That's not it, but add some AC kinetic energy to make smash burgers. Yeah, man, it's hotter than my ex-wife. Who ordered the Lay's donuts? Nice. Man, I love some donuts. All right, get him, Gothic. Get him. Don't let him stand back up. That guy's the worst. Did you hear what he said about the bunnies last night? It was horrible. I don't even remember what it was. I wiped it from my memory. It was that bad. My God.
Solid connection on that one.
All right, what do they got now? Well, let's see. We got Anakitas, and he doesn't even need to move. I mean, what? I guess we can't really heat him up anymore, right? So now's the time to switch over to the standard ammunition, and we'll go straight to the tummy. Oh, wow. He's down to 28 structure.
Solid connection on that one.
All right, he's getting back up. Okay, this I'm a little worried about. He might try to go suicidal and kill Anakitas. I don't like that. Oh, wait, wasn't he shut down? Well, he's not. Oh, nice. Nice. Well, let's see. Let's keep pushing him back. He's on 2 right now, right? Let's push him back to 1, straight to the middle.
Confirmed. Firing.
So we push him back to 1, then that means the bunnies can operate successfully.
Failed to connect.
Down he goes. There it is. Excellent. And now Anakitas gets to go. Let's go ahead and stack up.
Yes, Commander.
And we'll have Anakitas just step on up. There it is. And give him la heat. There it is. You're never gonna get a turn, buddy. Never do you get a turn. All right, let's take our time. God, that's got to be frustrating. That is amazing. You know what's crazy is that this whole time they refuse to give up. I'm okay if you give up. You're not going to give up in this situation. Sometimes you got to just for kicks it straight to the head. Yeah, that's not it. There it is. High five, bunnies. That is amazing. Well, let's go in and take our time. Let's cool off first, yeah? So just hang tight, and we're going to full brace. And we've got to find, move a mech into the designated region to download the decryption key. We'll get the secondary objective. Yeah. So Popeye Bun, here comes Amiel. Man, we're kind of in pieces right now. Kind of in pieces. Off we go.
Roger that.
Bees and Denise, just hang tight. If you're hot and you know it, then make sure that you are just not moving. Yeah. Gyro broken. Heat sinks overwhelmed. Lying on ground, still not punching a jack. Yes. He's that kind of guy.
Stabilizing.
Brace. Boom knees bun.
Moving
Brace and weird fish to the secondary, yeah?
Position confirmed.
Hold. He was looking at me funny. Yes, he was. And we took care of that, no
Holding
problem. All right, right over.
Hitting out.
Hang tight. And we are in the secondary. Perfect.
The secondary asset is in hand.
Hang tight.
Ready for retrieval.
And boom knees bun. There it is. High five, bunnies.
That's it, bunnies. The key is on board. Keep that mech alive.
I'm on station and ready to make the pickup whenever you are, bunnies.
Perfect. Perfect. And hold.
We have the asset, Commander.
All targets eliminated. Sit tight. I can collect you from ER right now.
All right, bunnies. Total win. Total win. That was great. That was kind of a weird sort of fight, but we came out. We didn't lose any bunnies. That was fantastic, yeah? Some mech pilots are very dedicated. Stupid, but loyal. You know, I guess there's value in that, yeah? Had to be rough when traversing that desert, yep. All right, what do we have? Minus 150,000. We can manage that. 40 days out for Savax. Are you serious? From that one hit in that... Oh, my God. Well, Savax, you're out for 40 days. My God. Okay, well, what do we have now? We've got a charger part. We've got a catapult part. We have 3 parts of a guillotine. 1, 2. Well, actually, we only get 3 total. Medium laser, almost diverse optic. And that's that. I'm going to get these pieces and we'll just call it. There we go. 3, 2. Oh, actually, I do want to take a look. What's the deal with this Vindicator? A standardized modification of Michael Jones's St. Ives Blue, adopted by the newly formed St. Ives Compact in 3031. The Vindicator 1 SIC downgrades the PPC to a large laser while upgrading the LRM rack to an LRM-10. Oh, okay. It's not quite what I was expecting, but we'll take it. 3, 2, and 1. There we go. So we've got 1 part of a catapult, 1 part of a charger, 1 part of a Falcon, 1 part of a guillotine for Lima, 1 part Vulcan to Tango, AC2 to clear, Flamer to clear, machine guns to clear. We've got a medium laser plus 1 accuracy, 25% extra crit, SRM2 to clear, jump jets, actually, yeah, jump jets to clear, AC2 ammunition to clear, machine gun ammunition to clear. Not too bad. Not bad at all. 40 days time for R&R. That's right, Savax. You deserve it. You deserve it. You use that SLDF ERPPC like magic. Time to do the medical bay upgrade on the Argo. Get that pilot turn around down lower. Yeah, that's true. In order to do that, we're going to need to do the big upgrade to the... What's it called? It's the barracks, right? We need to upgrade our barracks, I believe. So where are we at right now? Finance report in 2 days. And we are currently working on the refit harness. That's right, for the last tonnage upgrade. So there's the tick. We're back in the red. And hold. So we're going to let that refit harness continue. Exploring moons. Scan the moon from orbit. Sensimir and the leopard. Scan the moon from orbit. There we go. Spend a little cash. Continue broadcast. Hold. We're at 530,000. We need 601,000. That's not a problem. We've got some parts to clear. And it's going to be 6 days here. Let's hold for a second. I totally forgot to do the repairs. Back to red. Yeah. Right back to the red. Let's get that repair in. Rifleman repair in. Gonna repair the Gauss rifle as well. Repair here. Crusader repair. I love that we didn't lose anything. That's phenomenal. We'll go over to the storage to scrap. So we've got a Panther part. We can clear that out. The Falcon part. We can clear that out. I might as well sell off the Firestarter chassis that we have. That's going to put us at least momentarily back in the black. 348 and sell. There it is. So let's go and take a look at the... Well, actually, let all the bunnies come back online and then we'll go into it. Yeah. Back to deep red after repairs. Well, we'll bounce back. We'll bounce back. It just requires more farming off stream.
Hey boss, we've just completed those upgrades.
Refit harness is now complete. Curious, I think it was like 100-something thousand here for the drop tonnage upgrade. 116,000. That's not too bad for the supposed benefit that we will acquire, I suppose. So there we go. 2 days for Classy. It would be nice to get her back because she can get back in the Archer. And I will wait for the engine repairs because in theory it's going to save us money. So hold. There it is. And I'm not going to continue to upgrade. Let's go over to the barracks. We'll see where we're at. Amiel actually gets the point. That's incredible. So what does this do? Amiel's been shooting the Gauss rifle. He's also been shooting the large laser. Now, this gives him an extra health. This gives him indirect fire penalty. It's not going to help him. This gives him more sprint, so we can relocate. That's very nice. I like the 20% max sprint. That's quite a threshold. And then we have a rapid fire modifier. Maybe that's kind of the way to go because he's like constantly shooting. So we'll go in and confirm. We've got Classy Clue, Debs, Gothic, Debs. There's Gothic. Now, Gothic's been shooting all the missiles. That's health. I guess I'll get the sprint for relocation, yeah? He got the point. Spec one of your bridge crew in a credit fraud. That'd be helpful. I thought we were making more C-bills. Well, we were until, you know... until I ended up buying an SLDF ERPPC. There's stuff that happened, yeah? No worries. I'm so glad that you took some time for yourself, Des. High five. Welcome. Hopefully you had a good time, yeah? All right. And if you're curious, we're testing out a Gauss rifle right now, yeah? So we went to the barracks. We applied the points. We are at the store. We didn't look in the store yet, but I think that's okay. Let's go over to the contracts and let's take a look. What do we have? Battle Urban Environment. That's right. We were trying to go against the St. Ives Compact. So there's Battle Urban Environment. That's 3.5 tons. So even tougher. Elite St. Ivian Lance. Okay. Okay. So that means we're probably going to be fighting against the Death Commandos with an exceptional equipment rating. So who do we have offline right now? Serve Cold. That's the Thunderbolt. Savax in the Warhammer. All right. So we're about to go Elite. Okay. Is there anything we need to do first other than pray? So we got the Hollow Bun, Zap Bun. We still have the Rangefinder Suite in the head. Bees and Denise is the Cockpit mod in the Archer, Rangefinder in the Boom Knees Bun, the Thunder Bun, Wolverine. I don't think so, but I am gonna bring our Inferno guy because that was super great. I almost feel like we should probably pull. Well, no. Just stick with it. You had enough. Okay. All right. We can do this. Okay. Let's back out. Let's go command center. And there's a bit of a hesitation here because up until now, the highest we've done reliably is 3 skull. And even that is still a little bit of a stretch. not only are we going to a 3.5 skull, but it's also an elite 3.5 skull. And currently, this is the first time that we're going up against a group that has an equipment rating of exceptional. So they're supposed to be the top of the line of the CCAF, and that's who we're going to be fighting against. So this is going to be very dangerous. So let's think about this. 6 pick 24, 1.5 million potential payout. Battle in an urban environment. That's terrifying. So if we negotiate 820,000, we can come in with 419 and still get 478,000. We probably need to make some more cash. So we do 3 pick 14 because we can't. Well, I guess if we do 4. Okay, let's check 419. Right now at 3.5, we're at 3.5, so we can go higher than what we were at. Zap Bun's offline. So let's go in and bring this over. We got bees in the knees, we got boom knees bun. Classy Clue is back, so we can bring the sandpaper bun. We can also get devs in the hollow bun with a double large laser in the UAC 5. It's been a while since we brought that. I'm not too sure how that's been working, so maybe let's get devs. We're gonna shift this down the lane like this so that we've got breachers towards the front of the stack. Amuel. The boom knees bun was gothic. We got grandpapa debts in the cataphract. And then now we're sitting at 3.5. Okay, perfect. Now, this is an urban environment. We can do the heat if we want to. There's the Thunder Bun. Serve Cold is out right now, so I'm going to hold on the Thunder Bun. Right now, we are at 5 skull. Drop tonnage, and it's 200,000. We bring this in. We're at 480,000, which is how much we're making. And we can bring all of this. That's pretty cool. I suppose we either bring the Sneaky Bun, which is a lot of micromanagement and control, but at least we can control some regards who they can hit and who they cannot. If we bring the Sandpaper Bun, we're at 240,000. Let's get Classy Clue in. Then we've got more long range. I guess I'll swap these positions just so we can keep long range and short range together. And then if we bring the Raven, now we're at 520,000. Yeah, I see you saved around 160,000 for increasing drop cost. I mean, yeah, I suppose so. I'm just trying to think whether or not we want the Raven or if we want a Firestarter. I guess if we have a Firestarter, we do have the melee Firestarter, so let's try that. All right, bunnies, we're coming in like this. 520,000 drop cost. We're going to get paid 480,000. We're going to come out in the negative, but we're going to be able to drop with 6 bunnies. 6 bunnies. And hopefully this is going to do all right, because we've got to make it out of this one alive. 3.5 skull difficulty. Battle in an urban environment against an elite CCAF unit. As far as we're aware, currently there's the Death Commandos on the planet, and then there's also the Warrior House Fujita. So 2 potential. 1 is very good rating. We just fought against Warrior House Fujita. And then there's the Death Commandos with an exceptional equipment rating. So this is a nasty one. As far as I remember, the last time that we did the A team, I believe, or I'm sorry, Full House, that one had the initial drop, but then we also had another drop afterwards. So in total, it was like 3 lances that we fought against with good equipment. So we'll have to see how this goes. I mean, at least we're not having to control our bubble too much, but at the same time, we can't really stop the enemy from bombarding the bunnies that have breaches everywhere, and we will have breaches. So this could be very costly, but at least it's going to be entertaining. At least it's going to be entertaining. It should be fun, yeah. Before you start to mention, you should save it and do a save scum if you fail. Well, we have an auto save leading in, so I don't think it's too much of a problem. Any chance they'll fight each other? I have no idea if there's more factions than just the one. I mean, as far as I'm aware, it might just be us versus the world, right? You know? So we'll have to see. Let's just cross our fingers. Cross our fingers. Hopefully we'll make it out and it's not going to be too bad. Either way, it's going to be fun. This is not a faction we fought against before in BEX Tactics, so it's going to be really, really nice to see what they're like. I know when we fought against Comstar, I mean, they basically had 3 Royals on the field. So they're probably not Comstar level, but who knows? Destroy St. Ivian forces. Look at this. We've got a priority target for you. An elite St. Ivian lance has been spotted by our orbital serv. Oh, wait a minute. No. we're not fighting against the CCAF. So I stand corrected. We are fighting against St. Ives, but it's an elite St. Ivian lance. So I actually have no idea. I thought it was Death Commandos. I thought it was going to be them or the Warrior House Fujita, but this is actually against St. Ives. So I stand corrected here. Yeah. Elite enemies just means elite loot. I sure hope so. I sure hope so. All right. Cross your fingers and let's go. We got to destroy the lance in theory.
Command interface
Hot drop. Hopefully they're not right on top of us.
Bunnies were going in blind. No time to prepare terrain intelligence. Meyer, can you see the target lance?
Affirmative, bunnies have got them in sight. They're right about here.
Well, hit them hard and get the heck out of there, bunnies. I got a bad feeling about this one.
I mean, speaking of getting the hell out of here when you're ready to evac, just don't even try.
Wow, okay, that's kind of far. That's here. And then we have to evac. Well, that's the corner of the map. That's as far away as she could possibly get. You know what? I think we're just going to fight to the death. Okay, cool. Cool beans. Let's... Jeez Louise. All right, let's take a look. So where's the corner here? So this is the corner. That's where we're boxed in. We have any height advantages? No, it all dips down. So we retreat to the corner. The enemy will have the high ground. There are trees here. There are trees here. We can come up and down in 4 different locations that we can see from our position. And we can also hard shift and kind of kite in a wide circle and approach from different angles, I suppose. So maybe we break left and come up this way instead of zigzagging up like I normally might. Or we could go wide. Is this a coolant exchanger? No, it's an electrical transformer. So if we pull them around this way, we may get them to commit. And they might get an angle like this if we pull left. And then we can pop the electrical transformer. But I think that's also electrical transformer. I don't want to get caught there. That's a coolant exchanger, I believe. So let's fall back, break left, and we're going to ride the line and then maybe come up from this side. And then we can always pull them back through because there's multiple places that they might blow up, right? Okay, so I have no idea if this is going to work. Let's try. I'm glad that we had jump jets because Samir set us on top of the... Are you kidding me? No, you can't. Oh my God. Did you set Anakitis on top of a... Really?
Yeah.
Really, Samir? But he can't... Wow. Wow, Samir. Way to set us up for success. You know what? Let's... I'm going to restart this one. This one's ridiculous. I hope it's the same map, but I guess we'll find out, yeah? You like the circling left idea? Hey, Deathicus, is that right? Deathicus, thank you so much for the resub with your Twitch Prime. I know you can only choose one place and you chose us. I really, really appreciate it. High five, man. I hope you have a wonderful Friday. Yeah, remember careful movement option to get the mech down from the building without jump jets. I think that's BTA. Does BEX Tactics have the careful movement option? I don't think there's additional options as far as I'm aware. So I don't even know if that's an option actually, which is why I restarted. We can check when we get back in. That actually would be really, really nice to know. Because basically I was looking at taking massive damage to our legs before we even start to engage in order to get them off the building, and that just didn't feel good. So we'll just redrop. We'll force Samir to try again, right? Do better next time, Samir, right? No losses to the contract if you do damage to the building. Use the buildings and drop them on mech. Yep, that's what we got. Thanks for the vibes-based intel briefing, Darius. Really useful stuff. Yeah. I am not sure. I've used the restart mission when I was farming, but I don't know how it's going to perform when we're in an urban environment. Yeah, careful maneuvers not part of... There you go. Thank you so much for confirming, Warren. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I wasn't sure, but then again, it's possible it's there and I just haven't seen it. So yeah, in this case, we probably would have had to blow up our legs, which would not have fared too well because that's where all of our ammunition is, right? That's where all the Inferno ammo is. So I definitely don't want to reduce the armor protection that we have there before we've even made contact with the enemy. So we're coming in again. It's an urban environment and we're up against the St. Ives Compact, an elite St. Ives Compact lance. And hopefully we will all drop on the ground safely and soundly. An opportunity for us to severely weaken opposition forces on this planet. We have no forces in range to make the strike. We need you to engage and destroy. I don't like the idea of jumping into a battle with this little preparation or intelligence. Be careful with this one. That's Darius, yeah. Must advise against blowing up our own legs. It puts us at a significant tactical disadvantage. I would agree. All right.
Interface initiated.
Please land on the ground. So far looking better. Oh, nope. One of us is on the roof. Hopefully it's the fire starter. Who's on the roof? It is the fire. Oh, thank God. Okay, so she did land us on the roof. Oh, no, we got another bunny on the roof. It's Anakitis again. Are you kidding me? That's annoying. So should we... I don't know, bunnies. What do you think? Should we just blow up the building and take the damage in order to start the mission? Because it seems like... Blow up is... Yeah, we could blow up the building, but we'll take fall damage. Okay. Well... Man, that... Alright. Jeez Louise. Okay, Amiel. What about Amiel? No, Gothic. Gothic is small lasers. We'll just... Close up.
Moving out.
Oh, we can't even attack until we see the enemy. So let me get this straight. Because we're not in turn-based mode, we have a severe disadvantage because we actually have to wait until we make contact with the enemy to get the option to shoot at something. So only when we're engaged with the enemy are we allowed to free Anakitis, who has Inferno ammunition in his legs, by blowing up the building and breaking his legs. That sucks. That sucks. We can't even shoot at it.
Affirmative.
On my way.
So, all right. So maybe what we could do is get HB to run, make contact, immediately run away. So there's enemy contact, right? So we've got enemy contact. Let's go and embrace.
Stabilizing and bracing.
And now we can have HB run, go all the way back. Now he gets the opportunity to shoot, and he can flame the building.
Engaging target.
Flaming the building. Now it's down by 30. Enemies there. Anakitis can now... Oh, boy. Hold. Can't path off a drop. Nope. Can't walk off. Can't walk off. Deads. Turn off the UAC. Double tap large laser. So right now, how much does Anakitis have on the leg? I guess we'll find out. Shot. How much is it going to hurt? We just took 160 damage on our legs. We've got 70 remaining. That's how we start combat. Yep, that feels fair. What do we have? And we're up against their most elite unit. Okay, cool. It's fine. We'll adapt. We will adapt. Bees and Denise. We're going to go ahead and break left. Same plan, same plan. Fall back. Call the fire department, get the cat out of the tree. Yeah.
Receiving you.
Yeah, they do. BTA does have that option, yeah. All right, we're coming around. Popeye bun. So we made contact just to trip
No shooting, just running.
the enemy line. And then we're going to break contact as quickly as we can just so we can get a breather and sort this out. Incoming. Hopefully, maybe we'll kite him through an electrical transformer. Once upon a time, I was in the Why Use Jump Jets camp. These days, I'm in the Jump Jets Are Life camp. Oh, no, I hear ya. I hear ya. It's just that sometimes you want more boom.
You're not gonna believe this, but there's another leopard inbound.
I'm marking their destination. It's a good bet it's more reinforcements. This just keeps getting better and better, doesn't it?
I mean, no, it doesn't. Okay, let's go ahead and reserve. Commitment 45, 55, 50. Reserve again. Reserve. And we're going to get HB to tuck in momentarily, lock up the lead, and hold.
Sensor lock on target.
Hang tight.
I'm listening.
We've got hollow bun and full break. It's an issue when you deploy more than 4 mechs. Lance 2 should have jump jets. That makes sense. I just didn't really think that it would be so specific as to say that Lance 2 would be... I mean, it makes sense to me from like a potential programming issue, right? As in like they would be the ones most likely. I just didn't think it would be that consistent. And if that's the case, then I mean, golly, that's 4 mechs that you gotta have with jump jets, which is not a bad thing. It forces something in how you play, which is, I guess, you know, it is what it is. Yeah. If you know the problem, you can cope with it. True. Hang tight. We got Gothic. We have Indirect.
Location confirmed.
And that's 38. I mean, let's try. At least they're already damaged too. They've got shoddy upkeep, so that helps. We got Classy Clue. We're gonna set up a bombardment line and stack it 29. And just hammer away. He's got 19 in the middle. We got Anakitas, and we're just gonna walk it and brace it. There we go. So now he's back to normal-ish.
Mercenary Commander, you just made a serious mistake.
Well, that's ominous.
Stow it, Meyer. Bunnies, it looks like a reinforcement lands. We're not getting paid to fight the reinforcements, to engage at your discretion.
We're not getting paid? I say we clean up the primaries, get the heck out of here. I'll be on station, boss.
So it looks like they got a Jaeger mech, maybe like a Hunchy. I'm not too sure what this is, actually. This shape mildly resembles like a Black Hawk coup or something. It looks really intriguing. I want to find out what that is in the front there. That looks lethal. And then we've got HB. So they're probably... Let's go ahead and just break behind this building. We're going to lock the lead right here on the 50. Additional loot has hit the field. That's right. Hold. There is a Hunchy 4G with an AC 20. Go ahead and reserve. They're committing. You've made a serious mistake. I'm landing my Jaeger. Wait, are you sure about this? Yes. AC 20 to the 4.
Ready for order.
Anakitas. Let's sprint right to the corner.
Okay.
Hang tight for Anakitas. Hold. Shadowhawk that we started to bombard. He has the 19 in the middle. Shot to Amiel and whiffs it. Hits the building. All right, let's go ahead and pull. A.L. Rumsey, thank you so much for the redemption of Hydrate. I really appreciate it. And Prost, yeah? Thank you very much, yeah. Happy Friday. All right, so let's get to work with Amiel. He's going to go haul down to a certain extent. Get that line and try to tag. There's the Hunchy on 69. There's the Shadowhawk. We started to work. Let's go ahead and hit that guy.
Copy that.
Okay. That is a good hit. I'll take that. Pop that right off. The AC5 is now non-functional. That is amazing. Good salvo. Good salvo. We've got Gothic.
Yes, boss.
He is currently indirect. We'll just stay right there and slam it right into the Shadowhawk. Stack him. Good ding. He's got 38. Gyro crit.
Target's taking a critical hit.
And I'm actually going to reserve down a 1. I assume whatever the heck that was in the front probably has to move now. And we're going to sprint. I'm going to take the moment and we're going to sprint with a cataphract. Right now, the Hollow Bun is in the strike of the coolant exchanger, so it's not too bad. We're right at the very edge, but I want to get out of that. Let's hold. We got Classy Clue. And I'm going to do something a little bit the same. So this is a moment of danger here. Send it 37 to the Shadowhawk. 13, 7. He's got one structure in the middle. The Bunny League Curse for sure.
On that one.
And he stays. Wow.
Bunnies, we have a new contact. Leopard class, St. Ivy and Marking could be making a pickup. You better assume it's inbound reinforcements. Heads up, Bunnies may have some company.
Man, more? Okay, this is not good. Please leave all your arms at the security checkpoint. Yes, that's right. That's right. Okay, HB and the Flame Bun. Let's hold reserve.
Standing by.
30 tonner coming on in from the reinforcements. Sending shots of the Hollow Bun. 2 impacts. Hang tight and reserve. Come on, what do you got? What do you got? What do you got? Shadowhawk is pulling back. I mean, all it takes is one little ding. That's it. Sending it to Dets. Dets should be able to shift. So let's get Dets out there. If we bring ourselves... That's a walk. That's 72. That's 40%. Get even closer. That's 44. All right. Dets is getting aggressive. Here he goes. Stack it. What do we have? Right now, we've got the Hunchy 4G with the AC-20. We got a Blackjack standard BJ-1. In the distance, it looks like we've got a Vindicator 1R. They're all shoddily maintained and a 30-tonner right behind from the reinforcements. That's probably completely fresh. Well, let's go ahead and just stack as much as we can into the guy in front of us.
Here goes everything.
Nice ding right there, but he has that AC-20. BJ-1 goes next. Make them come to you. They're spread out. Well, hold. Okay, so hang tight, hang tight. We got Anakitis. He's got the bees in the knees. We've got Classy. Let's get Classy. I'm just trying to get him out of that blast area is what I'm doing. That's a run at 41. On the front, it's 65.
Right here.
Anakitis could go wide. Hit 38. No. I'm worried about the AC-20, though. I wish we had Manuel on. That guy's on 3, right? Yeah, he's on 3. So we'd have to use up Resolve in order to keep him off of this. I'm just going to get Classy out of here. And we're in a stack. We've got 49%. And send it. Trying to hang on to the Resolve a little bit. We got a breach on the arm. Hopefully he'll wait. I don't know if he is. With regards to reinforcing lance, it'd be nice to do the same while defending bases. Staging our lances in a delayed fashion. That would be cool. That would be cool. All right, Death took 2 hits there.
Well, that
And then I think it's a guaranteed move on the Hunchy next, right? So we got Gothic. We got Anakitis. HB.
Waiting for order.
Gothic fires. That's 59. All right, stack it. All right, he's coming. He's coming. He's got the AC-20. He's going... Oh, he's not using the AC-20. He's going with a grapple. Hits the leg for... Down to 63. And a small laser. Death is down to 3 sticky. So who's left? Let's go reserve. Reserve to 1. Manuel's up. He's going to shift 1. He's got the line. Send it to the hunch side. Good hit on the leg. He has 0 armor remaining. 60 out of 60. In the distance, they got an 80-tonner. It's a Victor. That's what he had. He has a Victor. All right, fair enough. All right, if we come it around, we can get right into this side and dump him. That's a walk right here. That's a walk right there. Yeah, that's not bad. Let's go ahead and move with Anakitis. I'm actually going to utilize Vigilance for Anakitis, and that's just because I want him to move sooner on the next turn. Now, we either stack SRMs and just dish out as much damage as possible. I feel like that's probably what we should do. So we might luck out and hit some of these critical points. So let's go ahead and do it. Stack. Nice! That is critical indeed. Right arm, right leg, right torso, all gone. Half the body gone. The Hunchy 4G is on the ground and lacking the punch that he had before. That is phenomenal. And we can even do a drive-by with HB. Not too bad. All right, shots to deaths. 1 impact for 20. 1 impact for 20. That's probably from the Jägermeister now that I think about it. That's 77 with the burn. Let's actually, can we melee? Oh my god, we can melee. Wow, let's do it. All right, bunnies. This is the first time with our melee flame bun. Extra 20 melee damage here.
Engaging physical attack.
Good hit for 55. And give him the burn. He's open in the middle. Yes! High five! All right, Hunchy 4G is off the field. That is great news.
Bunnies, we have another St. Ivian Lance on the field. It's getting awfully crowded out there.
Bunnies, I think we pissed them off.
Agreed. Bunnies, those new contacts are optional. There is no bonus for taking them out. This situation is falling apart rapidly. Recommend you finish up and get to the LZ on the opposite side of all 4 of the lances as soon as possible.
Wow, okay, well that's cool. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Give us a second here. Flame bun. Well, I mean, we've got the opportunity. We could just keep hidden, but I don't want to push into that. There's a Victor right there. He definitely has the AC-20 double medium laser SRM 4. Let's just, I mean, we still have 8 evasive pips. I would really like to spread out on 5. I think it's a 30-tonner, right? Yeah, 30-tonner. Let's go into reserve down.
Standing by.
Valkyrie relocates. Jumps and shoots. Hits with 2 LRMs. He did not leave his arm at the door. No, he did not, Savax. No, he did not. All right, and then after that, we've got the Blackjack in front of us. We've got the Vindy right behind. We've got the Shadowhawk with the one structure in the middle. And then we've got the 50-tonner behind, which is... I'm not too sure what that is, actually.
Yeah.
All right, let's hold. Anakitas definitely needs to clear the field. Dex definitely needs to clear the field. Let's go with him. Suck up. Get into cover. We're switching on over to Inferno, and we're just going to strafe this out. Let's go ahead and send a salvo. I don't know what is going to hit, but hopefully it's going to help us. Any decent environmental hazards we could lure him into? Yeah. Well, that guy's on a building. That's helpful. So that mitigated that a little bit. Our legs are still at 70. One of them is on 50. All right, HB. Let's hang tight with HB. Still has 8 evasive.
Standing by.
All right, Vindy's up. I like... Okay, don't like that. I like how they're funneling right down this lane. That's really, really helpful. There's the Shadowhawk. He's making an appearance. That's very nice. He does not have his AC5, that's for sure. He literally has one structure in the middle. Hunchy 4G. A second one. This one's fresh. Hang tight. All right, where are we at on 3? We've got this unknown mech in the back. Okay.
Yes,
well, let's go ahead and let's fall back with Classy. And we're going to dump it into the Shadowhawk. I don't know if we're going to hit that otherwise. There it is. Beautiful. Shadowhawk off. High five. Always use Victor and Zeus as heavy scouts. Yeah, they're scouting. They're scouting. 65 tons in the background on 3. Jaeger mech. AC5s, AC2s. Come on, Dads. Come on, Dads. Dads is on 1 right now.
I'm losing a lot of armor here.
How we doing, Dads? He is at 775 out of 1040 and has 28 armor left on the leg. Not good. Gothic, HB. Well, let's get back to this. We got Gothic. I'm going to push up into this crack right here between the buildings. And we might be able to hit this building. Go in and drop that out for the Blackjack. There we go. He's now got 17 structure and 42 structure remaining in those legs. HB's available. Can go into melee. Where are we at on? We're on 3. Let's wait until 1. Victor's up. He's got the AC-20. I mean, he's definitely going to send it at deaths. Oh, boy. All right, that's the other leg. Right now we got 28. We've got 8. He hit the leg. It has 8 left. Okay. All right. All right. Manuel, how you doing? You got the Blackjack, you got the Vindy, we got the Victor right there. You know what? Sometimes you got to just for kicks it straight at the head. Eat that. Eat that. Life support destroyed. Wow. Well, he got a large laser to the face. That is not a bad way to open and return the favor. Not too shabby, Manuel. Got the flame button. Let's go in reserve. Hold. And then Ders. All right, Ders has to vacate the premises. Let's go ahead and relocate.
Affirmative.
Standard shots. Let's rest the UAC 5. Just send shots to the Blackjack. We hit the building instead. Nice shot. Yeah, he got a good hit there. That was excellent. And then we can get HB, and we're going into melee, and we're going to work. Let's work the side. Here we go. Come on. Good impact, good breach, and give him the burn. Flames. All right, he's feeling the pressure. It was a 1 in 1,000. Yeah. Hold Valkyrie. Hold. They hit us in the head, but we're still fine. We're still fine. We took 5 armor off of the cockpit, and HB can also come it around and then come off to this side. Let's go in and do so. We're right in the rear arc, and we're going to go in and just give him the burn. Push him over threshold. There it is. Perfect. Heat critical on the Blackjack. And we broke line of sight, so they're going to have to push farther forward. Hunchy's up. Shot to Anakitas. Breach on the leg. Not good at all. Our Inferno ammunition is there. The SRM6++ is there. Anakitas can't go until the next phase. We got Classy. Let's actually push up to give him another target. I don't know if Anakin is going to make it otherwise. That's 39, 42. Vindy's up. I mean, we could push that guy. We could push the Vindy. I really want to, but I guess he's on 3. He's on 3. Let's stack the Vindy. Wow, that is precise. Both medium lasers went right into the breach. That is amazing. Yeah, 2 actors. You get Valkyrie. Yeah. Blackjack's up. Hold. Well, I'm not actually, I mean, it may seem like I'm advancing, but I'm seeing it as I'm going left and right. I am pushing up, and I am sort of pulling and stretching like a pizza dough. So, like, they're coming on in, right? And then I'm basically coming over to the right. It draws them out to the left in order to get a shot to this side. So, instead of just coming straight down and just plowing through us before we hit this wall, we actually don't have a way out. This is a dead end, so Amiel's stuck. And while we could, in theory, I don't think there's a path through here. So basically what I'm saying is our back's kind of to the wall. So I don't see this as advancing so much as stretching out their offensive and getting him to look left and right. And we're using it with obviously they're slower, so they're taking damage, and that's what I'm doing.
Commander.
At least what I'm trying to do. I don't know if it's going to be effective, but I'm going to try it. So we might be able to get the green here. That's 33, but that's a run. We get in on the side here, 51. That's a lot better because his legs are pretty busted. But we're trying to hang on to the resolve because at 50%, we get another +1. We'll just go ahead and stack here and see what we got. Yeah. Hold. A little bit of a thing. He's got 2 structure remaining on the left leg. Right now, HB's standing in a spot where the enemy... Oh, not cool. Hang tight. HB's standing in a spot where he only had 1 line of sight to him. It was the blackjack, which means if anyone wants to shoot at HB right now, they have to commit and go past this building to get direct shots on. Jaegermech's coming out to classy clue. She presented herself as a target, and now she's receiving some fire. That's good news. That's good news. I'm a little nervous about the Victor just coming around and just blasting us. Anakin definitely needs to be a priority to pull away. So we're actually going to get back here. We're definitely unsteady at the moment. We've got the Inferno to the rear. I don't want to spend the precision, but what I will do is switch on over to damage and hope. We're going to drop on the medium lasers and just hope that we can ding one of these legs. That has 2 left. Kind of a stretch. And there we go, 36, hold. And at least they'll really have to commit if they want to get a direct shot. It doesn't seem like they've got a lot of LRM fire, if I'm perfectly honest, so that might work to our benefit. And then we got Amiel himself, and we got Dets. Well, Dets is back here. He rested the UAC 5. Let's turn that back on. Now he's right into this side. That's a run. That's a walk. That's looking a little bit better. That's a walk. That's 40%. Let's do that. There we go.
Confirmed.
And, oh yeah, we need guns off the field, right? Send it.
Confirmed.
There it is. Beautiful. High five. BJ1 is clear. Hang tight. And we got Popeye Bun. Well, I mean, might as well try. Sometimes you gotta just for kicks it straight to the head. We hit the arm instead, and here comes the Victor. He's jumping and shooting. Ooh, and he lands the AC-20 shot after a jump. Incredible piloting there.
Internal structure damage.
But Dets is still okay. He's still okay. He has limited lines to him, and the Valkyrie's going straight for the flame bun. But now, honestly, the nice thing is HBFT actually has Master Tac, and in BEX Tactics, Master Tac acts a lot like Ace Pilot, right? So that means we can dish out the heat and then vacate the premises. So now he is damaged life support, head hit. Wow. Holy crap. Okay, that I did not expect. That is incredible. He's got 3 structure remaining there. His head is almost destroyed, and we can pull back and start to come back towards where the bunnies are staging. Yeah, that's incredible. Hold. Hunchy with the AC-20, and he hits. So Dats has taken multiple AC-20 hits now. He has 10 armor in the middle. Can somebody please sneeze at his head? Yeah. We should probably have Gothic just sidestep. He's got 63 here. Who's up? It's the Jaegermech. I'm going to go ahead and target with a Victor, and I don't even know if this is possible, but Try to hit his head, please. Yeah, never. We're hoping and dreaming. We're hoping and dreaming. It's a trap. All right, Vindy to the rear. Jump and whiff it. Multi-target. Interesting. Trying to hit classy. Strip the pips. And then we got the Jaeger mech. That's out and bust one of our searchlights. Okay. And now he's moving on forward. Let's hold. And then the reinforcements. So we're really on a clock here, right? So who's the only one remaining? It's just this guy? It's just that guy. Well, let's at least get some motion. 31, 45. That's 62. We can't really run into melee there. We got Dets. Dets honestly needs to keep stringing back. The right side stronger-ish. So we're gonna come it around this way and just, I guess, rest the UAC 5 and just snap off too large. We'll take it. Any hit at all is good. Both of them hit, actually, on the right side. That's excellent on that Hunchy. That's where his AC-20 is. The right leg is down to half.
Waiting for orders.
Manuel has it. Shot to the Victor. And we ding the leg. Classy. Okay, we're going to go in and cross over. We could run over to... Actually, yeah, let's go ahead and run over to the trees. Right into the edge. It's going to be hard to hit, but... Stack it. There it is! High five! And the Victor is down. They have no more actions on this turn. That is incredible. SRM ammunition detonation. And we found our hallelujah. That is not bad. All right, right now, Anakitas, his left is stronger. The butt is stronger. Let's go ahead and turn our butt to him. And we're going to be right in this alleyway. So there's a bunch of buildings in the way. They're going to have to come right through. If that Hunchy hits our left, we actually have... Well, it won't be good. It won't be good, but we have something. We've got something. And right now, this guy... I'm just going to switch it over to Inferno because this guy's ridiculous. And sand it. Stack him. There it is. A little bit hotter now. Having lots of armor is overrated. An additional safety feature. Yeah. All right, Valkyrie has that LRM-10. Shot to Dets. And now Dets has a hole in the middle. Oh boy. 105 structure remaining. But I think that's the only LRM we've had to really deal with so far consistently. There's a 45 turnaround there. We got HB. I mean, I feel like as much as an AC-20 is a potential death sentence for HB, I feel like pushing that Hunchy in some way would be ideal, right? So he's on 3. Do we have enough resolve for that? I don't think so. Well, that's the wrong blue. We have a shot here at 67, so I'm going to precise strike, and that's just to keep him on initiative phase 2. Stack it with Gothic. Hit that guy. It goes like a 4th, a 5th. My SRMs are all cluster hit. It's a warm and an explosive hallelujah. Oh, that's right. It goes like this, a 4th, a 5th. My SRMs all cluster hit. It's warm and an explosive hallelujah. I get it. I get it. That's was it Jeff Buckley? It was someone Buckley, is that right? Oh, we got Flame Bunt. Let's go ahead and hold. Reserve. Okay. Come on, Amiel. Come on, Amiel. 7. Oh, boy. Yeah, that AC-20 hits that. That's going right through. Hang tight. That shot and move. And then it's... Which one? Okay, way back here. We have some time there. Okay, so who's up next?
How's it going?
Amiel's got the punch. We pull that back? Yeah, that's possible. And let's go in and try to... Oh, it's only on the Jaeger mech. Well, take it. Maybe we get a stray shot. Who knows? Leonard Cohen. Jeff Buckley was a cover. Gotcha. Gotcha. Hold. Okay, that's the leg. That's a leg. Dets is going down. He's going down. Right leg destroyed. Half of the AC-5 ammunition, yeah. Hold. Hang tight.
Good to go.
Sandpaper bun. Well, who else is on 2? That guy. Okay, so we got a little bit of time. Anakitas, I mean, at this point, We focus on the Hunchy. Nope, because then we're going to expose ourselves. We have the Flame Bun. We can't really melee here. We can get in and give him the burn. Let's go ahead and start there, yeah. Hold. And give him the burn.
All weapons committed.
Having legs is kind of not overrated. Yeah. It's a good cataphract. Yeah, well, we need him to survive here, right? Sandpaper Bun. I guess we could strike, but we should probably get to work on the Hunchy. That's 70 points in one place, but I feel like we can run screen. That's 31. That's 37. And this is, I mean, like, we're like completely ignoring the non-AC 20, right? Maybe we'll do this here. And we're going to go in and send a set. Hopefully this pans out. We got a breach. AC 20 has been crit. That's great. That's great news. Anakitas. I mean, at this point, let's shift, give the extreme left.
On my way.
And we're coming in with standard SRMs and stack. He's open, but he's not busted. We got depth. He's getting back on up. So right now, left has the leg, right? Oh, God. That's not good at all, is it? Well, let's... That's the butt. How much on the butt? 44, but he has structure. I suppose we could rotate and shoot. What's the chance to hit? 52. Let's give the extreme left for depths. And just send a single shot. All right, got a single hit. I don't know where. That is the tick. All right, Valkyrie's up. That's the depths. LRM 10. That's on the arm. That's fine. Hold. And who's after this? So it goes the Vindy, the reinforcements, then the Hunchy. Okay. HB. We can hit the Hunchy. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, let's smack him. Here we go. Let's smack him. There's a Hunchy. Good hit. Give him the burn. Come on. And that wasn't a fall. Gosh darn it. So they all get to go. Let's hold. That's the one. And then we got Gothic. Okay. Gothic's up. He does have a breach there. And let's send a salvo right into him. And hopefully this is going to hit. It should knock him down. Stack it. Hey, Wada Bunny, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, 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 Raiders. If you're joining us right now, we're currently... Heck, yes! High five! Oh, hold. Stop! All right, breach in the back. What else does he have? He doesn't have a small. Doesn't have a small. Hang tight, Dets. We're currently... Welcome, Raiders. I hope you're doing well. Hopefully you had a good stream. What were you guys playing today? We're kind of... maybe running the raggedy edge. Someone might die, but I mostly generally don't feel like that's gonna happen, so I'm mostly at least 2% okay. I think it's gonna be fine. Bunny stick, heck yes, high five. Yeah, I was doing white nut. Yep, thank you. Apo Wolf, thank you so much for the follow and welcome to the Bunny League. It's very good to have you with us. Yeah, if you're joining us right now, we're currently in a fight against the elite St. Ives compact lances that are coming our way, and we're just a ragtag bunch of ruffians, and we're hoping that, you know, we're not gonna die horribly. It's just that, you know, stuff happens out here, so we're getting prepped and we're gonna try to do what we can. Stack this guy. Nice. Got a breach. That's beautiful. Oh, thank you so much, Tank. Yeah, hey, there it is. And seriously, Osprey, thank you so much for the follow and welcome to the Bunny League. Sorry, I got that mixed up there. High five. Oh, no. Okay, so Deaths is a bit exposed right now. Oh, boy. At least it's shot and move. He didn't hit Deaths. That's fantastic. Amiel has a clean line. Send it. Good impact, good breach. Fantastic. He's got 65, and the leg is vulnerable. This is all... Okay, there's an assault. Oh, what the heck is that? Actually legit. What is that? Wow. What is this, War of the Worlds? Actually, legit. What is this? PPC, large laser, triple medium, AC5, a striker 2. That sounds very Lyran. I don't know why. What is this? Expose me? Never. I'm just a bit lacking in clothing. Yeah, a little bit in clothing. Wow, that is crazy looking. The armor almost looks like a medieval tournament helmet of some kind or something like that. 80-tonner assault. It even has like the little talon claws. Oh, is it jump capable? No, it's not jump capable. My goodness, what is that? That's terrifying. Well, let's stay away from that. We don't want that here, bunnies. We don't want that here. We need to deal with this problem right now. Bees and Denise. Bees and Denise. That's 30 tons. Let's... Can we get to the green? We can't get to the green. We can stack this way. All right, let's send SRMs. Well, I guess we could dish out this guy as well. He's probably not going to get a shot on our rear, so let's just go ahead and push it. Early assault, cheap assault mech, like an overgrown execute. Oh my god. We're switching over to Inferno, and we're hopefully going to keep this guy off kilter, just the SRMs. There it is. Wow, critical heat. This guy is close to shutting down. That's incredible. We got Classy. Classy's going to come in and hopefully get the strike and work that Vindy. She'll hit for 70.
Targeting physical attack.
Wonderful. Leg out. Down he goes. That's fantastic. Effective and cheap. Kind of crap on the modern battlefield. You can consider it in kind of the awesome 8Q. Oh, well, I like the awesome 8Q. I guess it's just not something that I've typically seen before. I mean, that's great. Hold. And that is the tick. That's a turnover. 30. The Valkyrie's up. LRM 10 is going to dance. Oh my god. Wow. That's where Det still has armor. Thank god he's got 13 there. If Det can just keep scooting one tile at a time and we can somehow hold them off, I'll be very happy. Can we? So now obviously there's this guy. This guy's dangerous though. Can we get heat into that guy? We can melee here, but we can't melee this way. If we get heat here, we might be able to keep that guy shut down. This guy's on win. He's on initiative phase 2. On initiative phase 4, that's back here. Initiative phase 3, that's back there. Let's go into reserve. Hold. That's 40. We've got Gothic. Gothic's got the ball. He's got the green, but we're not going to take it. We're going to focus right on the guy down below and stack him. Hit that. Come on, pop that out. Pop that out. Hit that. Hit that. 11. There it is. High five. That is a clear. And we have the clear to leave the field if we want to.
All primary targets are down, bunnies. Get the heck out of here before you're completely overrun.
Look, I'm headed in fast and low. The landing zone is hot. Don't keep me waiting, even though I'm on the other side of Timbuktu.
All right, well, we're not going there. We don't have a chance. Yeah. Hold. Rifleman. Looks like good faith effort withdrawal. This could get pretty ugly and pretty expensive pretty soon. Well, let's see. I mean, we could get around to the backside, give him the heat. Let's do it. It leads us right through all of them. Yep. So hit and hopefully push him to the edge and shut him down if we're lucky. Yes! High five! All right, he's melting. He's melting. That's great. That's what we needed. We didn't want him shooting at us. Is there a 30-ton mech on a building that can be knocked down? Yes. Yes, there is. You're absolutely right. Let's get Debs here. And he's going to go just enough. Just barely enough. Just barely there. Come on, Debs. Just for the blue. That's it right there.
Location confirmed.
Yep. And we've got... Oh, it won't let us. We can't hit that? Really? We have to shoot at that guy? All right. Well... All right, send it. That's not... Oh, great. Yeah, let's destroy our only cover. Wonderful. Wonderful. Yep. Yep. Glad we did that. Not glad, actually. Let's see. Amiel. I mean, he can get a shot on Classy. Classy can get a shot on. Classy can get a shot on. All right, let's go to line this up. We got sight on the building and stack it. Hit that. All right, Valkyrie. There it is. He's got 20 armor remaining. 20 armor. Anakitas. Are they going to come around? They won't get to us first. They won't get to us first. We've got an opportunity. Let's just close the distance. Stack this up. We're switching over to damage. And we're just going to try to hit him. Open that up. Beautiful. Beautiful. Shoulder destroyed. Come on. Just get out of there, buddy. Get out of there. Got Amiel. Amiel has the green. 94%. Stack them. Nice. AC5, AC2 down.
Critical hit, Commander.
I'd say that's critical. That's excellent. All right, where are we at? Where are we at? All right, there's the Valkyrie. Oh, no, Phoenix Hawk. Phoenix Hawk. HB. So where's the Phoenix Hawk? That's a rifleman in the distance. Oh, the Phoenix Hawk's way up there. Holy crap. I mean, at this point, he's open in the rear, so just take this opportunity and stack him. Burn him up. Burn him up. No! Ammo detonation. He's out. High five. Wonderful. All right, buys a little time. Valkyrie's up. He's got a shot on Ders. That is a breach. Heat sinks destroyed.
Don't know if I can hold
We
out
should probably
much
punch Dets
longer.
out. Whitworth.
How's it
The higher
going?
they're on the building. That I don't know. I know it's a percentage, right? So where's Dets at? He's got targeting ferry. Yeah, let's just get Dets out of here if we can. He's up on 2, so we've got to wait one more turn. We got Boom Knees Bun. We can stack this into this guy. We can also... No, we can't kick him from here. Run with the rest. Yeah, that's the idea. That's the idea. Well, let's get... That's a walk. That's 35. That's 30. That's 25. I'm actually just going to walk up.
On my way.
And we're going to hard brace. That's for Gothic. Rifleman. Hold. Dets is available. Let's go in and punch out. Punch out for Dets.
Ejecting.
Striker is not coming closer because he's going to be stuck on this little island with a rifleman. So as long as we're fighting here, we're in the shadow of these buildings, right? We got Popeye Bun. He's got the line. There's the Valkyrie. There's the Phoenix Hawk. I mean, Class C can hit that building. She can get out this way and hit the building, I think. So she stacks this building, hit this. Nice. How bad is this?
Brought it down, Commander.
Really bad. It's 55 off each leg. He's got 20 remaining. I think it's just percentage based, yeah. Got Popeye Bun. I mean, we definitely need to...
Yes, Commander.
I guess we could just kick him. Let's just kick this guy. Let's just kick this guy. Here we go. Oh, drat. Okay. We missed. Hold.
No joke.
And Amiel's up.
Waiting for orders.
So shot on the side. 59, just send it.
Affirmative.
Good impact. Leg out. Down he goes. Beautiful. Beautiful. And that's going to bump him back on the initiative order as well. So that's going to be helpful to maybe get the jump on him, yeah. How dare you eject? Of course he's got to eject. That's our Dets, man. All right, Phoenix Hawk getting back up from the drop. No shots. HB, just get in and just bully this guy. Bully this guy. Keep him down. Keep him down. You've got the plus 20 melee damage. I wish I could see his... We hit for 55. Excellent. There it is. Give him the burn. Nice. There's a reason. No. Bunnies. No.
Receiving you.
All right, Gothic. Let's pull this back. And let's stack him right there.
I'll get the point.
18. So he's on 3. He should be able to get up now. I'm guessing he's going to jump away. It looks like we got rid of some of his jump jets, though. Shot the Boom Knees Bun. That's fine. Wow, they don't even get to play. That's awesome. And send it.
Firing all weapons.
Good hit by Amiel. He's got 16 in the middle. It's basically us versus this one Valkyrie.
Reporting. Critical hit.
There's a no. That's a bald face half truth is what that is. The cloning bay is totally, you know, only a partial truth. All right, let's go ahead and back this up. And we're gonna stack this guy.
Locking in all weapons.
Come on, get out of there. Get out of there. Down he goes. Come on, you know it's over. You know it's over. Panic level critical indeed. Well, you know what? Just smack him.
I'm on the move.
There it is. High five. Beautiful. A seasoned warrior knows when to bail and comes back stronger. There you go. I must have piloted too many spiders. I'm in the eject. Why? You still have guns and ammo. Yeah. Oh, Phoenix Hawk. Okay, let's take care of that. We don't like that guy. Sucking on in and give him the burn. Although they can probably shoot at HP now that I think about it. 40 tonner on the next lane. Rifleman, can he shoot? He doesn't shoot. He doesn't shoot. Perfect. All right, what do we have here with Amiel? Sometimes you got to adjust for kicks it. Straight to the head. High five! That's how you defend us. That's how you defend us. There it is. Yeah, you can't shoot at us, can you? We got an Amiel on our side. That's what.
Yes, Commander.
All right, hide in the shade, bunnies. Hide in the shade. Dear God. Wow. All right, what else do we have? The rifleman? Yeah, stack that. Hit him. Man, they can't even shoot. All right, we outrange. Obviously, we're going to run low on ammunition, but we'll take it. Whitworth, stack the rifleman. Aim for the legs. His targeting computer is out, by which I mean his frontal lobe. Yeah. All right, Anakitis, let's just tuck into the wall.
Move order, receive.
Cool off. We're switching over to Inferno, and we're going to go in hard brace. Let them come to us. It's next up's the Whitworth, right? Oh, yeah, he's pulling away. Okay. He's pulling away. Fantastic. Just hold his position. Lock up the rifleman.
Sensor lock on.
Any high-rank members who can cut audio to make an optional audio clip for the boss type, they'll use it as redeemable. I think you can do clips in Twitch. So I think you can actually get a clip like that, and it'll have the audio as well. Yeah. We got Popeye Bun. Well, let's get, we outrange him. Let's get Amiel over here. He's got 13 more Gauss rifle shots. Hold.
Good to go.
Gothic, Classy, Anakitis. Brace for Anakitis. Reserve, we got Classy. And just keep hammering away at the rifleman. Eventually we'll get through. He now has 33. Gothic's up. That's indirect. We're going to go in and shift for the Artemis 4. There it... it's the wrong one. There it is. Perfect.
Move order, receive.
And we're going to go in and stack him. Interesting, they're just going to sit there. I'm fine with that. Oh, is he on a building? Oh my God, he's on a building. God help them. Well, let's go ahead and... Actually, don't even lock that guy up. He's not going to have evasion very soon. He's not going to have much evasion very soon, right? How much on that? Oh, it's only 100. Excellent. That's what I like to see. Gothic, I think you got a line on that guy. Could you please provide us with a new platform for him to stand on? Excellent. There we go. There we go. Soften that guy up. Okay, great. Oh, 100 damage to each leg. That's an AC 20 to each leg. Oh my God. Wow. There goes another office. Holy moly. Wow. That's impressive. I'm totally fine with that result. That's awesome. Good job, guy. Well, let's get out here and just prep for Amiel for the next turn. Gonna go ahead and brace on up. We've got Classy. She's got a shot right onto the rifleman. Stack him. And we now have a breach. That is fantastic. Didn't even hit him with any sort of direct fire breaching weapons or anything like that. Anakitis just hang tight right here. That was way beyond usual fall damage. Yes, it was. Maybe it's the size of the building. Maybe size matters. What? Size of the building matters. You know what I mean? Okay, let's just reserve. Hold. Whitworth tries to walk on his broken femur. Hold. Rifleman doesn't even move. He's given up, bunnies. He's given up. Excellent. Wow, they've given up. Oh my God. That's amazing. Well, you know what? There's the rifleman, but sometimes you got to just for kicks it straight to the head. Okay, well, we'll keep fishing here. Might be a quirk of the mech. Imagine being a construction company owner in the city. Enough job for the next 10 years. If there's anyone left in 10 years, right? It's excellent. Stack them. New clientele all the time. Bunny Urban Renewal Crew will have so much work. Some issues with its ankle actuators. No kidding. Really? Is that actually a perk? Or a malice or a negative? All right, what do we have now? Anakitis hold. And HB is just going to lock whoever has any sense of evasion out here. I don't think that's... I guess maybe that guy. There we go. Whitworth now has broken ankles, apparently. Where are you going to go? Oh, yeah, just... Yeah, he's trying to get some mobility. He's doing a pretty good job. Reserve. Reserve. Hold. Rifleman. Yep, he gave up. Okay, this is my kind of fight. This is my kind of fight. I enjoy this fight. This is a good fight. I don't know what you bunnies think. We'll tell you what, there's a striker. Sometimes you got to just for kicks it straight to the head. Oh, that's a leg. I mean, I guess, yeah, we'll take that. He's got 55. Captain Cork to the bridge.
Standing by.
Boom knees bun. Stack that.
Confirm.
Maybe they just don't see you. Maybe it's Maybelline. 54. Wow. Elite unit, my butt. You know what? I actually just realized this is apparently the most elite St. Ives compact unit that they have. Well, he's got 19 left. Yeah, Whitworth has weak legs. Oh, wow. Excellent. Yep, there it is. High five blood for the bunny god. And brace up. HP's got the lock. Lock him. No wonder St. Ives does not survive. Reserve, reserve, reserve. He goes. There he goes. We'll get HP. We're going to go and lock off the singleton. We've got Amiel. Amiel's got the lion. And sometimes you got to just for kicks it straight at the head.
Targeting Alpha Strike.
Someday we'll hit the head. It's coming. Gothic. Well, I mean, we just sidestep a little bit, right? Yeah, we got a line on that guy.
Moving out.
And it's straight 43. Stack him. Just hit the legs if possible. Dinging him for he's got 37. His hip is now destroyed. He's supremely weak now.
Good to go.
Sandpaper bun. Well, now we have 150 rounds remaining. Let's hang tight for a second. Anakitas, hold. Free tip, never go for the head when playing flashpoints. Oh, gotcha. Well, you know what? That's actually really good advice. So don't follow me. I will always go for the head, though, just because it's sort of our culture here at the Bunny League. No matter, even if we go for the head and we hit something else, I mean, I'll take it, you know. But I would be remiss not to go for the head. But it's purely a culture thing and not an actual tactical thing, yeah. Oh, there you are. There you are. MRB. My God. First of all, I did not realize, and I want to say you're a freaking legend. And thank you so much for the custom flashpoints. They're amazing. They're amazing. I cannot wait. We just did smash and grab, and we're hoping to do meat grinder at some point. And I will probably still just for kicks it to the head, but I don't expect to hit the head. That's awesome. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for swinging on by. Let's go in and lock up to Whitworth here. It's part of the Bunny League culture, like Nurse Bubba and Triple M. Yes. Oh, there it is. There it is. Excellent. Excellent. All right. What do we have? Amiel. And just because sometimes you got to just for kicks it straight at the head. It's culture. Oh, we hit him in the knee. Well, he's definitely not going to be an adventurer now. Let's put it that way. Got Gothic. On indirect. I don't know. Yeah, we just got to step back a little bit. Now we got a clean line and stack him. We're hoping to break more knees. Yeah, he's down to 16. Excellent, yeah. And the Bunny League culture is pouring over into hamsters. Oh, what do you mean? Oh, are they just for kicksing? Oh, that's amazing. I think everyone should just for kicks. Whittle away till the striker. It's duck seasoning. Oh, is that what it is? Headshotting has a history in that. It does. Whether we can do it or not, we try. The only benefit to called shot is better hit percentage. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And occasional luck. Well, I will take the luck. I will take the luck. Flame bun, just lock up to the striker.
Sensor lock on target.
Are these the last two on the field? Are there more after this? I guess we don't have to get to the evac zone, right? So Amiel's available. Sometimes you got to just for kicks it straight at the head.
Locking in. All weapons.
And that's over to the right. We got a breach now. Not just for kicks, but the lore. Oh, Nurse Bubba. Yes. Yes.
Commander.
Boom knees bun. I mean, I'll just send it. We might. There we go. We're tagging the toes. That's what we like to see. So slowly but surely whittling away at the Whitworth.
Standing by.
And go. 31. We're almost out. We've got 3 more salvos from the sandpaper bun before we have to do something
Ready for order.
maybe silly.
You got it.
Hold. Reserve. Whitworth back on the platform. Whitworthless. Well, eventually we'll run out of ammunition, right? Eventually. Sometimes you got to just for kicks it straight at the head. Oh, that was good. We hit the head. He's got 16 structure remaining now. Let's just say done. What happens if we do that? What if we just let this be an annual show? Like if I reserve all the way down, there's the Whitworth, hold, reserve, hang tight. He's got it. We just say done, hold. We get a little resolve there. We go into reserve. There he goes. Hold with one weapon. Yeah. It's like the mandatory peeing on it if you spot an electric fence, completely free of sense, but funny. Yeah. Definitely free of sense. All right, so now we have enough resolve to try again. So resolve. Oh, did he stop moving? The striker isn't even moving anymore. Sometimes you got to adjust for kicks. It straight to the head. Oh, yeah, that's the leg. That's a leg there. We will lose people. What are you talking about? Just kill him in the... No. We lose people when I have to get closer. That's what happens. And we're running out of ammunition. So this is actually, in my opinion, a very smart play. Let's stack it. I want breaches before I send the last of our salvos, you know. Let's brace right here. Anakitas has a breach. I mean, if that guy hits us hard, I mean, that's not great. Let's go in and brace. Actually, one thing we could do, in theory... So let's go down to 1. He is passed. We can hop in. And we can lock this guy. I guess we're not close enough to make this work, unfortunately. And then we can say done. Then the turn goes over to HB, but he can't actually really do too much from here. I was hoping we shoot and then leave, so yeah. HB saves is more than he kills us. Wait, what? What's that mean? Hold.
Standing by. Let's do this.
Boom knees bun. Amul. All right. Sometimes you got to adjust for kicks. It straight to the head. That's a shoulder.
Yes, Commander.
And if you're new to the Bunny League and you're curious about how we operate here, I am perfectly willing to sit for like 3 hours and whittle away at a guy under my own terms if I have that opportunity. So I apologize in advance, but I don't think it'll take that long. Yeah. Here we go. Reserve. He's got 1 structure left on the leg right now. Reserve. There, he actually moved now. We're going to go ahead and lock out that single non-sticky. He's left with 1. Amul has an opportunity, and sometimes you got to adjust for kicks. It straight to the head. That's a hit on the arm. 7 here, 1 here. It's got 61. And then we got Gothic. Well, let's hold. We got Classy. Classy has a different angle, right? Yeah, she's got that angle. Stack them. I mean, if anything, maybe we can make him panic potentially. He's stressed out. Okay, now we might start doing some catastrophic damage. Stack him. Engine shielding crit. More importantly, do we get a knockdown? He's out. Oh my god. Wow. That is... We didn't even pop anything. That's incredible. Okay, there's 1 thing left on the field, the Whitworth, right? I guess we can get a little more aggressive now. Where are we at? Whitworth. Hang tight. HB. Get on up. Lock him out. He's down to 2. Anakitas, full sprint. Start to climb the ramp here. Wait, worthless couldn't drag me away. Poor guy. Hold. Well, he's on 3 right now. Let's brace.
Waiting for order.
Gothic is a clean line. Well, not quite clean. It is obstructed. And we'll just send a stack. We might be able to leg him or something. A little bit of a thing. He's got 7 structure remaining on the leg. We got Amul. Sidestep. Just send it anywhere. It doesn't matter. Send it. Good impacts. Good breach right. Hang tight. All right. Well. Okay. It's a 44% chance. Oh. All right. We're coming in from on high. In 3, 2, and 1. Get up, son.
Warning. Leg damage imminent.
Yep. Okay, we whiff it. It's all right, but we still have the burn. Give him the burn. Yes! Eat that, guy. We don't even have to jump on you. All right, he's down on 2. He's down on 2. He's getting right back on up. All right, come on, guy. Come on, what do you got? What do you got? I'm dancing. All right, he doesn't have anything. All right, send it. Manuel, sometimes you got to just for kicks it straight to the head. Send it. Good impact. He's panicking. Classy. She's got the line. Shot. 49. Stack him. 17. We got Gothic. Come on, get out of there. Uguke.
Commander.
Stack him. Send it. 59. Right side down. Left side down. He's a stick. You're just a stick.
Target.
High five. There it is.
Bunnies, the area has been cleared. Dars, give me the green light to land immediately. Hold position.
Mission successful.
All right, we made it through. Not too bad. Total win. Let's get the heck out of here. Wow. Well, cross your fingers. Hopefully there's enough left of the other guy. I have no idea. I think we took 4 something, right? Hold. Come on. Okay, so we have not too bad. Negative 41,000. That's not bad at all. Capellans love us. Oh my god, are we okay, bunnies? I don't know how it happened. I mean, I do know how it happened, but apparently we can ally with the Capellans. That's how this campaign has gone. Well, let's not think about it too hard. All right, next. Dash punched out. That's fine. We've got a replacement there. Dash is uninjured. All bunnies are fine. 1,400 experience across the board. Half of a Blackjack, 3/4 of a Hunchy 4G with the AC-20, Jaegermech Sierra. We've got 3/4 of the Phoenix Hawk 1 Delta, 1 part of the Rifleman 3 November. We have 1 part of the Shadowhawk 2 Hotel. We've got, oh gosh darn it, it's half of the Striker 2 Charlie, 1 part Valkyrie QA Victor 9. Oh wow, I didn't realize it was 3 parts of the Victor. I guess that's more common. Let's see, what else do we have? We've got the AC2 plus, we've got a large laser triple plus, medium laser plus, Armod plus 60 melee stability damage, gyro mod minus 30% stability damage taken. I mean, these are expensive as heck. You know, as much as it's cool, I don't know if I'm going to take the Striker, just because I rarely see the Striker, right? But I would like to read about it, because I've never really seen it up until this point. The Striker has an arsenal capable of engaging an enemy at a variety of ranges. At maximum range, the Striker brings its PPC and Class 5 autocannon to bear. As the enemy closes, it can also make use of its large laser, though the unit's pilot will need to monitor their heat generation carefully. Finally, for close range defense, the Striker has 3 medium lasers. Mech quirk, easy to maintain, 25% faster repair speed, +1 piloting, +5% stability damage reduction, -30 meter minimum range, and a +1 to gunnery at 50 missions. Yeah, it's pretty middling, it seems, right? Pretty middling. And then we've got the Victor 9 Beta. Few assault mechs mount jump jets, but the Victor 9 Beta is one of them. With a large ballistic gun and supporting close range weaponry, the 9 Beta is a deadly opponent with superior mobility for its size. Unfortunately, this comes at the cost of armor, as we found out. I kind of want to grab this stuff, like the gyro mod. Yeah, that's crazy. Get the Victor mech, oh, you get the Victor and the arm mod. You think the arm mod as well? I don't know what we put it on. Yeah, we've got 1, 2, 3, the Victor. There's the gyro. I guess stability damage. We don't really have anyone who can really take stability damage. Although, yeah, I'm gonna hold on that. So that comes down to the large laser, which was, honestly, I think this is Datz's laser, is what that is. So I think we got it back. And then we've got the Armod at 60 melee stability damage. I mean, that's pretty beefy. How heavy is that? That's 3 tons. Not many things we have can actually field that. So I'm kind of with tank on this one. I think I'm gonna grab the large laser, yeah. With all the melee you do, Armod will be amazing at some point, so up to you. Yeah. I'm gonna get the laser just because it took me a while to find this, but I feel ya, and I think we're gonna find more mods in the future, especially if we do the MRB flashpoints. They were supremely generous when we got out of Smash and Grab. I can only imagine what they'd have in the others, and I would love to play those through. So we are gonna do that. So here we go. 3/4 of the Victor, 1 large laser triple plus, 3, 2, and 1. We've got half of a Blackjack BJ1, half of a Hunchy 4G. We've got 1 part Jaeger mech. We got both parts of the Striker 2 Charlie. We got 1 part of the Valkyrie, triple Victor 9 Beta, AC2 to clear. We got the plus 10 damage AC2 plus plus, AC20 to clear. We have a large laser triple plus, a medium laser double plus, PPC to clear, SRM2 to clear, and AC2 ammunition also to clear. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. We actually survived that one. I wasn't expecting it. We've got 8 minutes left, so I don't know if we'll be able to get into another one, but let's go and do the repairs. Let's go and assess where we are, and then we can kind of figure out where we're going from there. Yeah, not too bad at all. That's awesome. That's what I put on my Atlas. Oh, you put the 60 melee stability damage just to really unsettle him and drop him to the ground. That's awesome. Repair a mech builds to see that before you end the stream. Yeah, yeah. Well, when we do Grandpapa Dax's mech, we're definitely going to want that large laser because he had those things in there, yeah? So Battle Mech repairs. Hey, Vergant, good to see ya. High five, yeah? Hang tight. We're going to go over to the mech bay. This was the most severely damaged, so let's go ahead and take care of that one first. I think we've got another targeting fairy. It's not quite as good. It's not the -2 recoil penalty, but it is, in fact, 1 recoil penalty. That's helpful. We'll get a single heat sink here. Overall, oh, it wasn't Dax's. It was someone else's. Amazing. And then we've got another ton of AC5 ammunition right there. Not too shabby. There it is. So that's going to take care of Grandpapa Dax's mech. Just like that. For the B's and the knees. That's a full repair there. Just an SRM 6++ crit. And the Bernie Bun was from earlier. We never repaired that one, so just leave that. If you go over to storage to clear, we got the Valkyrie. You can go ahead and drop that one out. And there's a lot of stuff to drop out here, but I'm kind of hanging on to stuff like the Royal Griffin part, the Royal Kentaro part, the Shadowhawk with the Endosteel, etc. All like the fancy stuff, so that if we ever do come across them, we've got the opportunity to put those together. Our heavy list is looking pretty decent. I will clear the Jaeger mech part out of there. And then our assaults are actually growing up. At the beginning of the stream, we only had the 3/4 of the Banshee and 3/4 of the Striker. Now we've got half of an awesome 8Q, 1 part of a Charger 1L, 2 parts of a Striker 2 Charlie, and 3/4 of a Victor 9 Beta. If we really wanted to, we can go to the store right now. And if we look, there is 1 Stalker part. We get this, we've got a whole Stalker 3 Foxtrot, which is pretty awesome. That's not bad. I don't think, I mean, obviously I don't have enough money right now. I'll have to sell more stuff, but that's pretty awesome, yeah. If you could have built the Victor, I would have taken the jump jet off for our mod. Well, I don't know. Do they have a Victor part? They've got a Vindy part. We're getting close. Next melee Flamer mech Hopper with flamers and an SRM4 with, oh my god. Well, we did put an Inferno on the Wolverine, right? So we're having really, really good results with that. So I'm super excited that that actually works. And since we've got better lasers, we can even improve the lasers on the Wolverine. That's kind of cool. Awesome's indeed pretty. It really is. Well, actually, one last thing. We did get 1,400 experience out of that all across the board. If we clear the fatigue, we can see where we stand. It's possible that we can get another set of perks, which would be super helpful, right? Hollow Bun is coming back online. Deaths is back in a day. There it is. Hang tight, restock, applaud Amiel's generosity. Yes, high spirits for Amiel. That's fantastic. Have a real fun 3. Oh, heck yes, Riddick, yeah? Do we ally with a cat piece? Oh, asking the hard questions. My gun, asking the hard questions. We'll tell you what, as the very last thing that we do here on the Bunny League, or for the stream, let's go ahead and run a poll. I have a feeling I know where it's going to go, but the bunnies are interesting in their proclivities. They may have their reasons. What should we do with the Cappies? And alliance or stay away? And we're going to put that on up there while I check the points. So if you'd like to participate, on the left side of the screen you can see that if you type a 1 in chat, you're going to do alliance. If you type 2, it's going to be stay away. You can do the same thing in YouTube chat and I'll tally it up manually. In the meantime, I'm going to go to the barracks. We're going to apply some points and see what we got. So Amiel is good. Anakitas, let's get that piloting up there so that Anakitas can actually charge forth and get more sprint. We're going to round out all 6s across the board for Classy. We got Grandpapa Dash, we got Gothic, we got HB. Oh, nice. HB can actually get that sprint. That's phenomenal. And then we've got Panzerbun. and we got red legs, we got weird fish, all looking solid. Right now it looks like we're leaning towards stay away, but it's actually dead even. Yeah, you get access to faction stores. I have no idea what that is like in BEX Tactics. Let's take a look at the reputation right now, just to double check. If we see, we're honored right now. So obviously we can't do it this very second, but we're at 85 out of 100. And that's just because we've been trying to fight against elite or like elite-er units to get their equipment. So that's pretty hilarious. I voted to stay away. They're low and they betray people that they hook up with. I vote 5. We refound the star. The Star Bunny League. Is that what we're doing now? My goodness. Okay, so we've got 1 for Alliance in YouTube. We've got 1 for Stay Away in YouTube. And right now we've got a 1 vote delta towards allying with the Cappies. I'm gonna leave this up for for just a few more seconds. So if you'd like to unsettle this, right now it's 1 up on the Alliance. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and oh, there it is. It's even now. Okay, there you go, Geigen. I guess the world will never know. Oh, there we go. And we got a double up in YouTube there. Okay, there it is. Okay, all right. Well, thank you so much. It seems like we're undecided because there was another one that came up and we were 8 to 7, and then we went 8 to 8 with YouTube chat. So that will be for another time. Bunnies, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I am very surprised that we were able to come through that one, and we got to see some really cool stuff despite the fact that maybe we were running some shenanigans, and the Gauss rifle's working really nicely. I didn't expect it to run so well. Amiel's doing a fantastic job, and the bunnies are helping to support him. It's been great fun indeed. So thank you so much for joining me, and thank you so much for making it what it is. The next time we'll be streaming is at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Monday. We actually had to delay the end of the XCOM 2 campaign, and now we are literally on the precipice, ready to push the button to start the end game. So we're right at the network tower, going straight into Waterworld. If you'd like to join us, we're gonna come in on the big one where all the bunnies get to finally, after like 2 months, dump all the damage into Advent and hopefully make it out safely with the Chosen on the other side. So it'll be a little bit fraught with peril, but hopefully not unconquerable. And it's the Bunny League that we're talking about here, right? And also, as far as BEX Tactics, we're going to be back again the next Friday with BEX Tactics. So if you'd like to tune in for Battletech, that's when that'll happen. And Tuesday through Thursday, I'm thinking of X4, I guess, depending on when we finish on XCOM and whatnot. But I would imagine we would on Monday. So with all of the news out of the way, if you'd like to hang out until the end of the music, we'll go and give someone a nice raid. I had a total blast. I hope you did as well. And I can't wait to get into the next one with you. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.